Hello, hello, hello. I was going to open it with something random and offensive, but then I remember that, like, YouTube-wise, we can't do that anymore. Um, the the woke mob won't let me open up with discussing fingers during sex. So, hello, welcome to Roll for Bull. I am your soon-to-be canceled GM Ben Competence. This is Odyssey of the Dragonlord. These are the four Dragonlords. Please say hello, Dragonlords.
Hello,
Hello,
Dragonlord.
Dragon Lordes.
We are doing Odyssey of the Dragonlord, or Odyssey of the Dragonlords, like I said, a Greek mythology-inspired epic D&D adventure. We are in the finale, in fact. If you are watching this and you plan to play Odyssey of the Dragonlords, please consider stepping away. We love having you here. We do. It means the world to us. I'm vastly insecure and your attention keeps me afloat. But the plot points discussed in this session can ruin the campaign if you have not seen them yet organically in your own story. I'm cutting down the time to that to much quicker than usual so we can get to business, so there's not going to be much more of a heads up than this. We love you. Thank you.
Now get out.
Now get the fuck out of here. Our heroes are in the final battle against the original Titan, as it were. Kintamane of storm and rage and fury and endless strength. Co-creator, Allie, your audio is picking up.
No, really?
Yeah, Allie, your headset's down. Your audio's picking up. You bucked it all.
Cancelled.
Yeah. I just heard this TV, and I heard you sound from across the room. You're fine. All right. Thank you, all of you that have come here. Fatima, please clip this. Kintamane is about to wreak havoc on Thylea. The heroes have but a moment's respite before the end of days. Before the end of times, I suppose. And we're going to open up with that. I guess there's not much more to discuss. They have their dragon buddies. They have about a few minutes for this. That's really it. I think that covers everything that's needed to be here, except that I got a new camera and I look extremely attractive. I'm going to introduce all four of the heroes. When I roll you can introduce yourself, your character, and let us know something about your character. Whatever you want. Could be a stat, could be a thing they did in this campaign. Whatever. We're opening with Allie.
Can you hear me?
Yes, you sound wonderful.
Okay. I don't know what the hell was up with my microphone and my headphones, but hopefully they work now.
They work great.
I'm Allie, and I'm playing Callista, who is a Thylean satyr bard warlock. And I don't have anything interesting about her anymore. I can't focus. I got nothing. You guys.
She's a big titty satyr that's banging a minotaur. How can you not think of something to say?
I mean, that works.
Yeah. Also, Allie, what I think was
big-tittied satyr.
Satyr, yeah.
A big-tittied satyr. Okay.
I mean, that's canon. I don't feel. I'm just sailor. Well, also, Allie, I think what's going on is you put your headset back and it was catching your speaker.
Like, why?
Just keep the mic down and you'll be good.
Okay. That never happens when I'm on calls. Anyway.
We're going to roll one more time. I got Jen. Jen, please introduce yourselves.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jennifer. Sorry, I just put a piece of jerky in my mouth, so I didn't expect me to be next. Okay. It's a juicy piece of meat. Okay. My name is Jennifer. I play Karen, the Wood Elf Monk. Pow! Uncle Tora, Cadius, and Ismene. Hopefully those little babies are okay right now. I think the thing that Kramus is his mom. Pretty much it. In this moment, he's missing his family, his mom. That's it.
That's a wonderful one.
That's it.
And let's go with Reed.
All right, let's go with Reed. I'm Reed. I play the human wizard / paladin Cleon. One thing about him. I mean, there's a lot of things about him, but let's say he
He has a sword.
he does have a sword. It's a pretty cool sword, actually. Like
Kiki likes it.
I was gonna say Kika really likes his sword.
Yes. Excellent. And then we'll Reed, just stop. Reed, do you have anything else you want to add to that?
No, sword works for me.
Okay. Works for Kiki too. And Tammy.
So I'm Tammy. I play Kiki, the Triton Barbarian fighter. And something that I don't think had come up about Kiki when I had decided to do the barbarian, I wanted her to be tough and strong. I wanted to find the dinkiest, kind of stupidest, puniest name for her, which is why I came up with Kiki.
I love this.
That's
I love
cute.
this.
Cute.
I'm gonna ask that next time. So all of you be ready. How you named your characters?
Well, what the fuck am I gonna do now?
How you Kiana?
Reed found it because it was a nice kind
Well,
of Hawaiian name.
I'm trying. Okay, well now I don't know what you're gonna do next week. I tried.
I didn't.
Why are all of you at max HP?
His short
Because
rest.
we took our short rest and
Our-
took all of our fucking hit dice.
Yeah. That.
You see the look in his face? He's like,
Jesus
what?
fucking Christ! You could do that with your hit dice?
Yep. We figured it's the
Well,
last thing, so we're all gonna use
we're
all of
level
our hit
13.
die.
There are 4, right?
Yeah, but I don't see any of them checked off on your sheet.
Oh, it's because I rolled mine separately. Hang on.
Yeah, the
No, like,
short rest tool on D&D Beyond bites.
Sucks ass. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
It
But
does.
we did use all of them. Well, I don't know
Okay,
about
so
anybody else, but I used all of mine.
I did too.
All right.
Yeah.
So, wow. Okay, I guess the last thing for me then is if you want to join one of my tables, check out the link in the chat. I'm opening one-on-one sessions, romance sessions, where you can have a one-on-one time with an NPC of your choice from any of the campaigns that I run, including Odyssey of the Dragonlords. You see anybody here that you think looks cute? Have an OC, ship them together, have some fun. They are actually going these tables are going surprisingly faster than I thought they would, but I'm happy about that. If you want to hang out with Kintamane,
Ew.
yeah, that'll get
There's not enough
rough.
orifices for that many hounds.
He's handsy, yeah. So
The girls. Even Reed looks kind of like, what the? That's
Mhm.
amazing.
all right, Reed, do you have anything else you want to say, or do you jump in?
Might as well
wish us luck.
pimp the store there. So we've got a merch store if you wanted to check any of that out. We got all kinds of fun sort of stuff there, including the water bottles. We've got Allie's pants. We've got t-shirts. All kinds of great stuff there.
If you wanna buy out-
streamlabs.com/roll4bull/merch.
You put the link in the thingy? Oh, you did. Okay. So
you
if
wanna
you want
buy
Allie's
Allie
pants
what?
specifically,
Allie's
yeah.
pants.
Yes.
You don't want them, I promise.
go to her OnlyFans.
They are named Callista pants.
Are they seriously?
They're
Okay,
covered
well,
in
if you wanted
dogwood.
Callista's pants,
Not the ones in our store, mine. I'm so nervous.
Please don't put that on
Uh,
the internet. Just don't.
It already is.
Oh,
We've
dear.
already said it.
it is. We're famous. We're memes, motherfuckers. We're memes. Show of hands. Who's ready to go into this battle? The very last action scene of the entire campaign.
Many, many, many hands.
All right, Allie, is there anything that you need?
Oh,
Just wanted to try it.
Okay, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought
Did
it
that
would be
cricket
funny.
thing you?
No one laughed.
That
Yeah.
was
No, no,
Discord.
oh.
Yeah, but like I'm the one who pressed it.
Oh.
Oh.
No,
Is
you
that
were funny. I just
soundboard thing?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
can
You
make
are
our
funny.
own-
I just want to make sure that
We
I
can make our
understand.
own audio for the future.
Oh.
Oh no!
You broke Jen.
The first death of the campaign.
What I did.
What did you do?
You pressed the wrong button.
That's the wrong button. Guys, I'm nervous. I'm so sorry. I fucked this up really. Oh my god, I'm not even on screen.
Turn on the camera.
Sorry.
Is this going to be one of those sessions where we just end up playing Strahd for a little bit?
So nervous.
Oh man, you guys, I'm gonna have so much fun with this soundboard. I'm gonna record all kinds of musical instruments. And I'm just gonna
Oh,
hit them
boy.
during combat.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's my new Toll the Dead.
We got to get to Foundry. Okay, so
Quick
let's,
thing, Ben.
Yes.
Can you put the link in our chat for Vulcan? So, because I can definitely control Vulcan.
Oh,
Since Pythor is like 2 shots away from death and they don't get hit dice on their short rest.
I aged up the dragons from what they're supposed to be, but I'm getting the sass of them not being of them not being enough, and I don't know what to tell you.
Dragons
What
are
you do,
dragony
Ben,
for the
will
Dragon
give you
Club.
sass. Oh God.
I just heard way too much sass. All right, you got it. You got the link.
Love it.
I do.
Let's jump in and play some D&D.
Let's
Above-
DD this fucker. Okay, he's at half life. Wow. The fuck happened to these dragons?
Tammy,
Ben?
you cool?
Yeah,
All right.
do it.
They are radiating anxiety, and I love this.
Love
The city of Mitros, the epicenter of all the hate of the Titans and all the hopes of what we once called gods, collectively watches as the massive and unfathomable thing that is Kintamane. I would say he's larger than a building, but that just fails to convey this being larger than a colossus. A beast made entirely out of stretching, grasping hands, different angles and lengths. The doom of AI art generators everywhere. This thing lumbers forward. It brought all the rage into the world of the storm and the sea, hurricanes and volcanoes, and now all of that rage is channeled into Mitros, where the last of the things he loved has just been destroyed. As he moves closer, Vulcan will say, "Ah, there he is. The big, powerful oaf of a thing. Tantruming child. My children, we shall buy them some time." And Vala says, "Of course." Kyra turns to the rest of you and says, "If you have any final scenes or monologues or soliloquies, please share them now and record them for me." Pythor says, "You are not leaving me behind just because I am hurt." And Vulcan says, "You will lead the charge." In this moment, and I am narrating ahead because they're safe, the 4 of them move forward to distract Kintamane and buy you guys enough time for the 5 or 10 minutes that we'll refer to as a short rest. I'm not going to fuck them over in this time. You're fine. But they leave you here in the chaos of this city. You guys have your short rest. what would you? Is there anything that you want to do during this time? Have you upped your stats? Anything you're changing?
Take my coral bit. Nom nom nom, or whatever we use to.
And what does this do
the
for you?
coral bit.
What does this do for you?
I don't know if it does anything for me per se.
Heroism. The
Right,
What is the
but
what is
I'm
the
in the-
mechanical effect you're trying to do? I just need to know the mechanical
It
effect.
was heroism for 5 minutes, was it?
1.
Okay.
1 minute. Heroism for 1 minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming. Okay, well, I'll get it just before I get to Kentamane then, not during the 5-10 minutes rest. That's stupid.
It only lasts for 1 minute. Yeah. All right, you guys
Okay.
short rested before. Do you guys have any? You guys have Allie did the aid. You gave temporary hit points. You're muted. You're muted.
Sorry. I technically increased the hit point maximum for me, Tammy, and Reed by 20
Okay.
points each.
Okay.
Oh. Thank you.
So there. Did you guys already put that on your character sheets? That's
Doing
not what
it
aid
now.
does. Wait, hold on. Oh, current maximum. Okay. Oh, so what level did you cast it at?
5.
Ooh,
Jesus.
Nice. Jesus.
Well,
Yeah. So
Warlock.
okay. Why does your thing say override max HP 114?
Because my max HP is 94, and
Okay, let me
I
try something
add
here.
20 because of the spell I just cast.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna list that a different way then. Because you can. I'm gonna alter that on the sheet to prevent confusion. Yeah, there we go. Refresh your page. It'll look the same to you.
I don't think it will. Oh.
Yes, it will.
Oh. That's probably better. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Because one has the note that it's been altered, and the other one just says this is the new HP. So,
Okay.
let me ask this: as you guys are here, you're seeing the chaos. Is there anything else you want to do or discuss during the short rest, or is it all taken care of?
I mean, I'm picturing Cleon as just being, bent over, gasping for breath.
Kiki, anything?
Pretty much the same. Just sitting there, kind of cleaning off my my axe. Then
All right. You guys are healed up. Frey, what are you doing in the Colossus? Are you staying in the Colossus?
Well, if I have, I don't know. We'll just say in the 5 or 10 minutes I can run out real quick. I'll give
Mhm.
everybody a quick hug and say,
Aw.
we'll fucking do it somehow or other. I don't know. Hands in and we'll do some sort of like Dragonlords thing. Yeah?
Aw.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Hands in, everybody. Come on. Come on. Kiki, Reed, Cleon. Ready?
He's had so many names.
1, 2, 3. Dragonlords.
okay,
I'm not sure what you're trying to get at here.
I'm trying to. It's my pep talk. Okay, well, fuck off. I love you all. Bye. And then he'll go run back because he can run 55 feet. So at every 6 seconds. So he's just whoop, hug, 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 hug.
As you do this,
Did that really happen?
What's that?
Did that really happen?
All a dream.
Can I send sending to Bulbug and Chandras to see if they're alive?
Yeah, you said that to you sent this message to both of them, and Chandras Chandras would just say, yeah, yes, I'm all right. I've only got a few moments left if you want to find me. What was it? Reed, you said something about the soundboard. Does that mean that Allie shouldn't use the soundboard?
No, it's just me when I'm trying to
Oh,
use
okay.
it. I can't really have access to it.
Y'all are not the only ones with anxiety tonight. And you message Bullbug, and he says, "Yeah, I got a few more minutes left in me. Do me a favor and wrap up that giant Hulk and massive hands, will you? Let's see what I can do. Yeah, he is damn near spent. I have a list of the NPCs, and they will help you out at the start of each of these rounds. Honestly, in a way that just feels right for me. That's just all it's going to be. And I have the list randomized. Don't worry about that. So, show of hands, who is done with what they want to accomplish with the long rest?
Short rest.
Short rest. All right. I'm going to just adjust some things over here. Tammy. Actually, all of you. Let me ask you guys one at a time. I'm going to call on each of you and ask you whether you are benching your god or dragon. And we're just going to go down the line. And like I said, like we discussed off screen, there's no trade-off here. Just whether you want to basically tell them, "Good game, go take a shower. We'll take it from here." That's it. That's the only option. Allie, are you benching Kyra?
No.
Reed, are you
No.
benching Valis?
No.
Tammy, what about Pythor? Or Vulcan? Pythor, sorry.
Pythor, yes. I know he's going to want to take it up with me afterwards, but no.
Tell him to go see your mom. Find her.
No, I think he'd want to at least stay and watch.
He would tell you, when you tell him this, when he comes back eventually, you tell him this, and you say this, and he goes, "I am not leaving you at this time. Or
And I'm
ever."
not losing you right away. Again. Seriously.
You are my oath sworn. He will gesture towards you before he flies and heads off.
It hurt me more than it hurt you.
The most epic version of that. Don't you see we don't want you anymore? You know that trope. The largest version of that that's ever been done.
Hey, look, if we all die, he can come back and take on Kentamane one-on-one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Come back if I fall.
Jen, are you sending Vulcan away?
Nope. I'll say to him, I'll be okay in the Colossus. Keep Kiki safe. Smack around if you need her to be, but you know.
He goes, if this Colossus was built by anybody other than me, I'd be more worried about you than Kiki.
Let's go hurt some hands.
Valis says, "Kyra, I believe this is a time for one of your... I would call it a rallying cry, but what would you call it?" And she says, "A callback. Most joyful." And she roars into the air, casts this fire blast into the air. And you hear Valis, as she does this in this best, Valis calls out and goes, roars and says, "Allies of the heroes of Thylea, this is the hour in which they need you. Rally to us and save this land." One by one, they will show up. One by one, you will stand with them. I'm going to transfer you now to the final map of the campaign. Kentamane. As he lumbers forth, all of these hands burst from the ground at every location. There's no way to stop or interfere with them because there's simply too many of them. One of them will reach out, grab a man, and just slam him into a wall. One will reach out, grab a woman, and just drag her deep below. Others will grab pillars and just begin to snap and tear. The city is falling apart. I have a chart here of how much death he can do every round. because you guys played without the gods, or when you guys sent your allies back before, I'm going to reduce it 1 tier. And when you see, if you see the scale later, the grid, you will understand that that is a decent thing that I just did for you. Kentamine charges forth.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, that's right. We don't even see how much life he has.
Allison, Reed, Tammy, Jennifer, roll for initiative.
Okay.
I'd point out how much I'm nailing this presentation, but that would totally ruin the immersion. And again, your dragons just go immediately after you, and you share movement speed this time. Jen, do you need the Colossus link?
Yeah, that's what I was. No, I have the link, but do I do my?
Just do your Colossus initiative for now.
Okay, Colossus initiative. So that would
Mhm.
be
You
his
got
deck.
it. 7.
19 for me.
Yeah, you got it. 19 for you. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
My
Allie, your initiative is 13.
Yeah.
Tammy, what have you got?
16.
stupid 7. Rolled a 2 on it.
And destruction level will go up every round. It's on the turn tracker. At the end of each round, I will describe what has happened so far.
Ugh.
Let me make it. Allie or Jen, you have your character sheet for the
I have
Colossus
the
and
Colossus
for Cray?
one up. Yeah.
Sorry, the
use-
anxiety of this just hit me just now. Like, I mean, it's been hitting me, but right now I just suddenly, holy fuck in my head.
It's like you're getting married again. I did use
Uh.
the initiative. My initiative is Krarin, not the Colossus. I didn't
Oh, the
realize.
Colossus has the Colossus has an initiative, and it's -1.
Right. So if we used my roll then, along with that instead, then
Either way, you go last.
I go last. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. You're right.
At the start of your round, you will hear pan flute music playing across the chaos. And he goes, and Loria says, I've always believed in you, whatever your name is. You can do this. Cleon, Euphemian, whatever. Hero. Cleon, you will have advantage on the roll of your choice during your action. I got a list here, folks. I got the first 10.
So on the way up, could we have used whatever magical effects, buffs, etc., that we wanted to?
I don't like answering those things without knowing. Please tell me what you're trying to go for.
I was
Well,
going
but-
to use the Flower of Mitros that I got. I'm going to take that out.
I don't know what that does, but tell me, and we'll go with
It's just heroism.
it. Okay. Apply
So
heroism. Just
casts heroism on myself.
okay. And that will give you advantage on things. Okay, you can
Means
take-
I can't be scared, and it gives me temporary hit points at the beginning of each round.
Okay. You guys can all have done. Are there any other actions you guys wanted to have done before the battle? I don't want to retcon them in as we're going.
Oral bit, same thing. Heroism.
Okay. All right. Anything else? Tammy, you're nodding. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
Just the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing the coral bit heroism, Allie?
In tandem, why not?
What
Alright, so
is
you-
the what temporary hit goes temporary hit points equal to your spell casting ability modifier? So for Colossus, that would be what?
The Colossus does not get temporary hit points.
Okay, then
You cannot feed the Colossus the coral thing. That's not happening.
Okay, fine. Then how about for Jen? For Jen? For
But
Craig?
Jen, I'll just give you your wisdom modifier.
Okay, so that is 5, I
3.
believe. Oh,
Oh,
wisdom.
mhm.
Yes,
3,
3.
but your temp is already 5 from
That
the
was from
aid.
Aid from before. I don't think that is in now because she recasted it, right, Allie?
Aid. No, yeah, it wouldn't be on there anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Okay,
So
so
then
you'd
it's
have
just
3.
three.
You'd have 3 temporary hit points. Is that right?
Yep.
All
Better
right.
than nothing. It's
That's true.
every start of the turn.
All right. You guys all have your heroism. You all have your temporary hit points. Reed, yours will be +9 again, or +4, and then we'll get the rest of you. Okay, Reed, what is your turn?
All right. All right. So I'm going to open things off. And we've just said basically everything's free. Like it's an open house as to attacks, and if I want to attack, I'm free to just say that I'm within range.
This man is gargantuan. This hunky boy is gargantuan. He is not hiding who he is, and every bit of him is strikeable. So, and he makes no attempts to prevent you from getting closer. So, you can say you're near or far, and you can do that, but that's really it.
Okay.
Because the rest of it's a moot point.
I'm going to start off at distance, and I'm going to open up with Firebolt.
Okay, and the range on Firebolt, you're staying distance, so the range is like a lot.
120
feet. Yeah. You strike him from 120 feet away. Okay. Roll your attack roll.
That's a 22.
Nice.
22 does hit. Roll your damage.
For 16 fire damage.
You strike him for 16 points of damage that just immediately begins to dissolve some of the hands, or burn them, and they begin to sizzle and burn and fall off to the ground as he lumbers and steps forward. He takes this damage,
Oof.
continues to move. You guys can see the bar on him, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
He steps forward. I wish that the final boss had banter, but he doesn't. Go ahead. Bonus actions or anything?
No bonus actions.
Mm-hmm.
I will go ahead and move to Valis.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
In the 5 minutes or so that we've been here, would I have to roll for recharge on the breath weapon, or would that?
No, go for it. Go for it.
Okay, then I'm going to open up with disorienting breath. Still keeping it range at about 60 feet.
All right. Roll that. I don't have the numbers up. But...
That's an intelligence saving throw.
Of what?
18. So
He rolls a nat 1.
Oh no. I mean, oh yes.
54 damage, and on a failed save, it must roll a d6 and reduce the total. When it's making an attack roll or an ability check, it must roll a d6 and reduce the total by that. So it's essentially a big bane.
Let me see 1 second. Let me see 1 moment.
Sorry, that's until the end of its next turn.
Okay. Let me see 1 second. You cast this. He is going to will this to succeed with the legendary resistance. As you cast the fire towards him, the disorienting breath, you cast this towards him, and as the breath charges, this psychic disorienting blast charges towards him, his chest bursts forth with hands that block and just recoil and withstand this and take half of the damage, causing him to take, you did 54, takes 27 damage and no ill effect, because I would regret that in the morning. You strike with that. And anything else you want to do?
No, that's going to be it.
Okay, I'm gonna put a mark here showing that she's rerolling. And Kinta means. Oh no, wait, hold on. Sorry. At the end of your turn, he's going to take a legendary action, and some of the hands from the mouths are going to push together and fling out this bile at you. Read. 16. It should be a -3. Does a 30 hit?
No.
Let's just say it does for funsies. As he strikes you with 16 acid damage.
Okay.
That was 76. Do you have any idea how low he had to roll to get 16 damage out of that? He strikes you with 17.
We've got a natural 1, and we've got a 16 on 76. We've got a good start here.
For Kintamane's turn. Yeah, you know what? Let's just get this taken care of, shall we? He's going to charge towards the... Oh, he's going to restore 20 hit points. He charges towards the Colossus. And he says... And you hear just this... this guttural, angry declaration of you from a language that existed before time. And the hands that comprise his head are going to stretch apart until they look like they're imitating a mouth and launch down and attempt to crash around the skull of this thing. He is going to do the bite action. Does a 25 hit?
Yep, that does. It's an armor class of 20 for my bad boy.
He's going to do 24 piercing damage.
Okay. Are you gonna do that or am I?
I'll do that, and then I'm going to subtract as well. You have, as he bites into this, you see some of the acid begin, the saliva of this thing begin to drip through the roof of the Colossus.
Ew.
Jen, the Colossus can only take 100 piercing damage specifically before it begins to fall apart.
Right. I thought it was 100 at one go.
As long as it says here, it says if the Colossus takes more than 100 piercing damage.
Right.
Yeah. That is the end of its turn. Kiki, it is your turn.
Have we been accounting for the Reed's Bane thing?
-5 or negative?
He dodged that.
Oh, you're right. He succeeded. Sorry.
Oh, right. Good looking out, Cal.
That's all I got.
So I assume that the condition deafened from before no longer applies here?
What? No, you're good.
Ben!
Kiki's going to go ahead and enter into her rage again.
Ooh, for the last time.
Nope, I still have one more. I'd only used 2. So this is my 3rd. What is going on? Who is
Someone's doing something
rolling?
in the chat.
I'm
But
turning off my stuff. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So again, my hair is going to come out into a longer braid, which will be my tail. And I'm going to go ahead and take a swing. I'm assuming that there is a hand near to me, so I'm going to take my Axe of Xander, and I'm going to go ahead and take a swing. And that would be a 25.
25 hits.
Okay. Let me go back to roll 20.
I thought about reducing his stats a little bit, but I'm good with what's happening here.
So 9, 10, 11, 12 for the first damage here. And because it is the Axe of... I really hate that little window that gets in the way. So I'm hitting a Titan, I assume.
Yes.
So there is going to be an additional 9 damage.
So how much is it total? 9 plus the 18?
18, so 21.
You do 21 damage to him for your first attack.
Mm-hmm.
You strike into him. Please continue with your second attack.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead and do it again to the next nearest hand to me. That is going to be a 26.
You go and chop in and go to cut off another hand. Continue.
So that's going to be 18. And I just want to make sure that extra it is every time I hit, eh? Yeah. Okay. So then 18, so that's going to be 29 for my second hit.
That is ridiculous. You chop in and just begin to cut into the arm, the hands of this thing. As you do, like you're beginning to chop at the leg, like you're felling a. Where are you chopping actually? Because you're on Vulcan. Oh yeah, Vulcan gets his own initiative. I forgot about that. My apologies.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not on him. I'm on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look how many fewer people are on the board. It's so much cleaner. So you're on the ground. You're just chopping. You're trying to fell this redwood of like, creation. Can't work. Did I do the math wrong? I said 27. Or is it 29? I think I just said 29. Okay. Then what's plus 2? Welcome. Is that it for your turn? You got anything else?
That is it for Kiki's turn.
He is going to take a legendary action. As he does. What's up?
I wanted to go Vulcan.
Oh, go Vulcan. Oh, no, wait, no. Vulcan has his own initiative because you're not controlling him. You're not oath sworn to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Sorry, I should have made that more clear sooner. So you... But you need to use... Allie's going to hate me. Allie's going to hate me so much for this. As you're chopping at the legs, the hands pull apart in the legs, and several of the hands reach out to try and grab around you. Natural 1. Jesus Christ.
That's right.
How do you dodge that?
I'm going to say it's like an action sequence in a movie, where the person's just running and just smashing and like swiping at everything. So she's just constantly on the go.
Excellent. I will tell you guys right now, I wanted to build up the suspense a little bit, but let me just give away the game right here. Kintamane has infinity hands. Kintamane gets a legendary action after every turn and has a reaction available, his action refreshed on everybody's turn. This is why I said placement won't matter, because he has infinite attacks of opportunity. He's everywhere.
That's kind of gross to think about it. Just hands everywhere.
Yeah, hands across America.
Bullshit.
Callista. He also doesn't have any resistances to any damage at all, which is terrifying to me.
Well, that's useful to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. 3 Eldritch Blasts.
All right, roll 3 Eldritch Blasts. See if I give a fuck.
Can I just give you one at a time?
Yeah, sure.
21, 17, 15.
One of those hits.
Great. Gross. 9.
9. You do 9 damage to him at this moment. And you strike him. Anything else you want to do?
No. Just Kyra's turn.
All right, Kyra, go.
Her breath weapon. Out the gate. So that's going to be, but specifically the lightning breath.
All right.
So 19 dex save, please.
Jesus.
And this I will roll with this.
He rolled 19, exactly. Jesus Christ.
No. All right.
Dex is his dump stat. I was so scared.
Okay, so I clicked it twice, but obviously the first one.
55, so it's
55.
27. 27. Anything else, or is it just the pure damage? Or how?
It's lightning, or it's lightning damage, but other than that, that's it.
You strike him for this. Lightning courses through his entire body. Runs. Actually, where do you hit him?
I think Cairo would go for like one of the hands made of hands.
Yeah. Yeah. She would just strike that through lightning. Um, she would just say to you, all of his parts are equally vulnerable. And it would look very boring if we were all attacking the legs. That is her full logic. Oh boy. I hate myself for this. Vulcan's turn. He is going to fly by and exhale a weaken. Oh no, wait, hold on. Callista's turn. At the end of Callista's turn, Kintamane. Yeah, he's going to try and grab Tammy again. Okay, a 26, I think, hits.
Mm-hmm.
He reaches, grabs, all of his hands reach around Kiki and begin to squeeze. And he does cut in half, 12 damage, 24 cut to 12. Because it's mundane bludgeoning damage. And you are now grappled by him. Vulcan's turn. Vulcan will fly by, and he will exhale the weakening breath that I hate that I'm doing this to me, but I gotta be honest. He's gonna make a strength saving throw on this. He does succeed. He rolled a 26. As Vulcan blasts this, revenge all the stupid crap. Blast this, and is gonna cast this blast weapon, and yeah, he goes, well, it doesn't do much. I'm not much of a tactical mind, but I would just like to burn this man. And that is it. Vulcan's turn. Yeah, let's do this. Kintamane, as an action. That definitely hits Kiki. Kiki, you take 13 damage total. I already cut it in half. As you feel all of the hands passing you up the body and crushing you and trying to crush you as you go up. And then when they stop, you start to feel something wet and burning as you realize that you have been passed all the way up into the stomach.
That is disgusting.
Kiki, you are blinded and restrained, and you have there's total cover going both ways, seen inside or outside. You are here until further notice.
It's okay. It happened to Scanlan. I could do this.
This guy's terrifying. Tammy, Jen, it's your turn.
Okay, so I saw what happened to Kiki.
By the way, Jen, if this gets too much, you let me know. But sorry, go on, Jen.
Yeah, I see that happening to Kiki, and I'm like, ugh. I'm like, she'll be fine. So I'll go over there, and I'll just do, as we discussed before, I will do all of the Colossus's actions. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go and try to hit this mother trucker.
You get 2 attack actions in a row.
So my first attack, I hit with a 25.
25 hits, and damage is 43 piercing damage.
Piercing damage, yeah.
You strike him for 43. Give me 1 moment.
He's gonna tell me to fuck off. No, you didn't.
When you do this, you jab this thing. Where are you stabbing? Doesn't matter where, but just for flavor.
I'd say maybe in his like armpit area.
You stab him in the arm,
there's
just run
lots of
through,
them.
and
know
you
what I
pull this out like a bunch of arms like fall off with you. All right, when you pull this off, and you just get to main standing there. And his whole body, the hands all explode, like stumble, like sort of raise out in expression of pain. Kiki goes flying out and lands on the ground. You are prone. You are prone, but you land on the ground. Yep. If he swallows one of you, you can do enough damage to make him vomit that person back up. Jen,
Oh.
you have you have another action?
Okay, I'm like, good.
This is the worst thing I've ever done. I'm so happy.
It's okay. I've been inside of a whale. This happened before. I'm good. I'm good.
So I'll go ahead and hit him again. For 36
God, that hurts. 41 damage.
is 41 damage. Y'all,
Yeah, that.
this Colossus is gonna fucking die. I'm just saying. If this is gonna be a tank. All right, and then I'm gonna use my stomp. Watch out, everybody. And then
God.
I will use the stomp.
You know how I can tell like Rose is GM? This fight has legendary actions every turn, and it's going smoother than the last one.
Yeah.
You
And
run, it just,
I have to. You have to succeed on a 25 DC strength saving. throw.
Jesus Christ. He does succeed. He rolled a 26. Does he take any damage?
Yes, let me
Oh.
bring this up. So,
Oh yeah, you did hit it. So you you have to do the
no, I have to do pushing the target.
Oh.
for-
You know what? Just do a regular we'll just assume that one. Just do an attack roll. Just roll to see if you get a nat one. Do the giant spear attack roll.
Okay.
Because there's no attack for it says for
Yeah, it has to be larger, smaller.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just
Yeah.
do an attack for the giant spear then.
Okay, yeah, just do attack for the giant spear.
You
Just do two
sure?
more for the spear, I guess. Yeah, I guess. It's gonna
Well,
hurt
make
me,
it-
but
Okay.
do one more for the spear.
Okay. So
Yeah, that hurts. That's another
20 to
30.
hit with a 30 damage.
Mhm. Anybody object to me only giving Jen only 3 attacks per turn? Alright. Alright, so we're good. So that's it for your turns. Anything else you want to do?
I'll bleed just because I know he's gonna hit me next. So,
Yep. He's gonna reach
I'm
over and
gonna-
try to bite you.
You.
Do you guys see why I wasn't worried about the battle map for this guy?
Yeah.
21. He rolled a 2. Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
god! I'd have to hit a 1 to not be okay.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you are a
Yeah.
slow-moving massive colossus.
Yeah, this is true.
He bites
Okay,
you for
yep.
26 damage.
Oof. Okay.
Your pierce capacity is at half.
Yeah, I can see that.
Remember, when this empties out, there's rules for the colossus collapsing.
Oh, I know.
The acid from this is beginning to drip down, almost rain around you as you're operating this thing. Vulcan says, you hear Vulcan's link in your mind. I can only account for so much of the dawn of time. I apologize.
I guess he's feeling the fear in me right now.
Mhm. At this moment, the hands of Kintamane tear apart and destroy the vineyards of Mitros.
Not the
And
wine.
And at this point, 200 people have died. I'm going to up it a little bit. You hear this arrow. This javelin strikes into one of the arms on this thing, and it steps back, sort of like responds and turns. And you see in the distance, "You got this, bros. You got this." Falls over there. He goes, "Now listen, I'm dying, so I kind of have to go, but I believe in you, Callie." He goes, "Callista, you're swole of heart. Don't ever forget that, okay?" And he's gonna stagger away. Callista, you can re-roll 1 die on your turn. I'm gonna change it from advantage to re-roll 1 die. Since it's so relatively easy for some of you to hit him, I want this to be more meaningful. Cleon, it's your turn.
All right. Sorry.
I was gonna say, do you guys know the name to turn DPS check in MMOs?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of what this boss is. It's basically Tammy and Allie. It's essentially a boss that will only crush you if you guys are not able to deliver damage at the rate that you're supposed to be. Because everything he does just sort of punishes you guys for not dealing with him quickly enough. So anyway, Cleon, go.
Well, I'm going to sit there. I'm going to pull out Hearthfire.
Oh,
I'm going to lift it up in the sky. And from the jewel at the end of it, I'm going to cast Chill Touch on Ketamine.
Oh, you dick! Don't you fucking cantrip me?
Look. You want to come in here, you want to tell me this is a deeps check, and you want to tell me I can't debuff regeneration? Come on.
I should have kept my goddamn mouth shut. I talk too much. I banter. It's my dream. Just roll your goddamn die. See if I give a fuck. I give somebody.
Ooh, that's not good. That's a 12.
Oh shit! 12 misses. It literally did not occur to me that you might miss. You guys have so many buffs and boosts that I just assumed that you recovered 10 hit points. Why?
Temp hit points for heroism.
For heroism.
Oh shit! Okay, reset that. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Swear.
Alright. I like to spread the attention around, but I really can't justify Kintamane doing anything but just chomping down on the Colossus.
Fair.
Crying is a free action, Reed.
Well, swearing is a free action as well.
He is going to chomp down bite
do I
at 29.
Get,
oh, sorry.
Is there an interrupt between my turn and Valis' turn?
No, but I thought you were done. That's my bad. It's you. What do you mean interrupt? Are you asking for a specific end?
Just to the fact of, does Kentamane interrupt between me and Valis?
You two are one now. You two are fully formed. It's representative of the relationship you've built over the last fight and the fact that I'm sick of separating your character sheets.
All right. So at the start of that turn,
Yeah,
or at the start of that, I'm going to check for... That is a 1. That is not going to refresh that. So, let's see. With me casting spells on her back, I guess Valis is going to come in and actually multi-attack.
What?
So,
bitch, what?
Yeah, she's going to get physical.
Okay, but if she's in range, then you're both in melee range.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Essentially, as far as distance goes, the only thing we ever need is for you guys to clarify whether he gets an attack of opportunity, and that's basically it. So go on. So go ahead, do your worst, motherfucker.
Oh, Valis is taking after me. That's a 15.
Nope. She goes to bite at him, and all of the hands just recoil, shove her jaw away as she tries to clamp down on the side of him.
And then 2 claw attacks. That's a 12 for a natural 1. I'm starting to think I spoke too soon there, y'all. And second claw... Oh, fuck off. Second claw attack.
What's happening?
Oh my god.
16. All of these miss.
I have not rolled... That was the highest roll. That was a 5.
Jesus. Are you moving out of range or staying within range?
I'm going to stay within range.
Yeah, just need to know what attacks I'm doing. He's going to bite down on the Colossus some more because this thing needs to leave. 30 hits. He is going to strike and do 22 damage.
I might only get a couple rounds left, y'all. That's it.
Jen, do you have the rules on when the Colossus breaks? Because I can look them up if you don't.
Well, isn't it that after the 100 damage is done, then you lose 50 hit points per turn?
Yeah, you start to bleed out a lot. Yeah. But no, there's a specific moment, a rule, when the Colossus breaks. Like, that is a separate thing. That's what Jen and I are talking about. Do you have that up? Or should I pull it up? Let me pull it up. It's basically, if it breaks, It falls with her in it, and there is a penalty for that. I
Oh,
can't remember what it.
that rule. Yeah. That rule.
It's. I have to go. I don't know what page it's on, but it's a thing. But that's what we're talking about. Then it's Kentamane's turn.
Fucking Kentamane.
He is going to chomp down.
Mm-hmm.
Jin, describe dodging this.
I think after
blocking it wherever you want.
taking a few bites, just randomly seeing hands open up and become mouths and just chomping on my knee or something like that. I'm like, I can't let Vulcan's creation go like this. So
No, you cannot.
So then I keep an eye out. I'm starting to notice when the hand starts separating to create a mouth, and just as he does it, I step out of the way.
Excellent. Wonderful. That is it for. I believe that was his first turn, so that's his turn. End of his turn. It's Kiki's turn.
So what's my status again?
You're prone, but you're otherwise fine.
Okay. Well, obviously I'll get up and then I'll just start running the rest of my speed of 20 feet. And then again, I'm just swinging the axe of Xander. That's going to be a 19.
A 19 does not hit.
Okay, swing again. God damn it, that's a 20. 20?
I'm gonna say a 20 hits. I'm gonna
Oh.
tweak his armor. His natural armor is 22, and
Fuck.
I'm gonna tweak it to 20, which I think is reasonable by this game standards.
Okay, I'll take it. So 18, 21 is the base damage, and then 21 plus fucking 5, so 26.
Oh, only 26?
Mm-hmm.
You strike him for 26, chop into him, beginning to cut this thing apart. Yeah, tear it into him. You have your other action. What do you want to do?
No, that I did have my 2 actions.
Oh, those were 2 actions? Oh, do you have a bonus action you want to take?
No, I don't have
Oh.
one.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought you had like your tail or something. Yeah, extra attack.
No.
Attack. Wait, no, you have extra attack.
You should.
I have
You
action.
short rested.
I have action surge. Isn't it on a long rest?
No, Kiki, extra attack. Well, you can attack twice instead of once whenever you take the attack action on your turn.
I did. The first time was a 19 that didn't go, and then I did a 20.
But I thought you had a bonus action thing with your rage, with your tail or something, I thought.
That's only with claws.
Oh, that's what I was misunderstanding. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if you want me to go ahead, I'll take it.
No, you're fine. Jen, I can't find anything about the Colossus collapsing with you inside of it. I thought there was a rule for that.
Yeah, you did. You said that I would have to take 20 d10 bludgeoning damage if I'm still in it.
I did. I'm hilarious. Okay. At the end of your turn, it's at the end of Tammy's turn. It's going to try and bite into this thing again. Bite into the Colossus.
Yep.
That's a 27.
Mm-hmm.
Striking you for 21.
Oof, how many do I have left now?
You have 7 more piercing damage before this thing begins to self-destruct.
All right.
And as Reed pointed out, it's not immediate. You just lose 50 hit points a round, so it's going to accelerate really fucking quickly after that.
Per
Callista,
round, right? Not per
round.
turn?
Per round, yes. Callista, it's your turn.
Can I extend my diary roll to Kyra?
Sure, why not? I don't give a fuck.
Okay. So I would like to cast Bless on myself, Kiki, and Euphemian, so we'll fly within melee range so that I can get close enough to the 2 of them.
Okay, you're flying with the melee range, okay.
Yeah, just so I can get close enough to the 2 of them. And then that's going to be my action. And then my die here.
Who's it? Kiki, Tammy, and Kiki, Reed, and you?
Kiki, Reed, and me. I'll have bless.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a first level spell. And then bonus action, I'm not able to heal the Colossus, correct?
No.
Because it's mechanical. Okay. Then in that case,
And also because fuck that.
then in that case, I will give my very last bardic to Crayrin.
Okay, what are you gonna say to Crayrin?
I'm gonna say, hit him with your best shot.
Allie, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's your last bardic of the campaign.
It's my last bardic, and it's gonna be the one that's advantage on death saves until you use it.
Mm-hmm.
And no more bardics. And
Are
then
you
that
moving
is
out of-
my turn.
Are you moving out of range?
Not
Oh, okay.
yet. Kyra's gotta go.
All right.
So, first I will roll my d6 to see if she gets her breath weapon back. That's a 5, so she does.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go ahead and have her hit him again. So
Right.
I think that's a, what did I say, 19, 18? Hang on. 19 dex save
19 dex save? Wait, what were you? Oh, 19 dex save? Okay, let me see.
for her lightning breath.
You got a 9.
Okay.
Let me see on the lightning breath. 12d10. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna save that. Okay. I got one more saving throw left after this, I believe.
Alright,
Or one
I'm
more
gonna-
legendary resistance.
I'm going to roll it now, but I reserve the right to re-roll one of these.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to re-roll one of the 2s. So we'll go 52 plus another d10. So 52, that's one better. 55 lightning.
55 cut in half is 27
Why is it cut in half?
because he made his roll. I told her I was going to use one of resistances.
You said you're
So-
going to save that, is what you
Yeah,
said.
that's what I mean.
Oh, I thought you meant you were going to save one of your legendary resistances.
No.
for later.
Okay.
Okay.
I was not clear. He is saving that roll.
That's fine.
You
Please
both
continue to do that.
Yeah, I know. Is there anything else you want to do as you burst with lightning?
No, I just imagine that instead of just shooting it straight into, like through him, I imagine
Mhm.
that because we're in melee range, Kyra kind of looks up and just shoots it straight up through his body.
Perfect. Are you leaving melee range at this time, or are you going to stay within it?
Staying within.
Cool. He's going to try and bite down on the Colossus because he's sick of this thing. 31 hits. 29 damage. The hole is breached, Prayerin. The stomach begins to pour, the acid begins to pour through this thing, dissolving and breaking it. You can hear it creaking under this pain as it is starting to dissolve more and more.
Oh,
Every
there goes the
round.
orgy room. Oh well.
The orgy room is the first to fall. And on Vulcan's turn, he is going to strive forward. You know what? He's not even going to try with Frightful Presence. I mean, is the Dawn of All Rage going to be scared of a dragon? Like, we're not doing that. Bite and oh Jesus! All three of those attacks hit. All combined, doing 28, 42 damage.
Good job, Vulcan. That's what he gets for hitting your baby.
Roars through triumphantly before Ben says that Kintamane is going to turn and let me see. Maybe I'll check something. I got a little curiosity. And sorry. All right, and cool, that's better. He spews acid at Hmm. You know what? I'm feeling feisty. Let's go for the Colossus again.
Of course.
27 hits. First dude does 22 damage to you. Colossus, it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Hey Ben,
Yes.
Go ahead.
quick question. So we're not worrying about distance from Kentamane, but in terms of distance from each other, if I have something that requires me to be within a certain range of someone else to use, like for example, my
Allie, I'm not gonna.
I'm giving you my example. My protective wings.
Okay.
I have to be within 5 feet of somebody. I feel like that's pretty specific.
If that person is also within melee range, then you're fine.
Okay. Can I use it to block the attack against the Colossus?
Let me double check the wings.
+5.
Let me double check the wings. Where what is this? It's
It's under feats. Gift of the
Okay.
Metallic Dragon.
Okay. Rate of wings, you direction plus for target's AC.
It still
Okay,
hit me.
so he hit with a 27.
Yeah, I
So
only have a
protective
20.
wings well then yeah, 20.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got it. I wasn't okay.
No
Never
problem.
mind.
It was a good thought. Thank
No
you.
problem. It's a good thought. It is a good thought.
Sorry.
You're fine. Colossus, go.
That hurt. And then I'm gonna go and do my hits. So I'm gonna do my first attack, which is a natural 20. So
Jesus.
42 to hit. So 50 plus a crit of 29, so that's what, 79?
79 damage.
Thanks, Vulcan.
You are welcome. And you have another attack.
I have another attack. So
Do it again.
Oh, I forgot I regenerated 20 health.
No.
Yeah, still.
25
Chill
to
touch.
It didn't
Didn't
hit.
hit.
Fuck.
25
For-
hits. Another
hit.
46 damage. Yep, that hits.
I don't know if I can last another round, guys, but I'm gonna keep hitting. I'm gonna stay as long as I can. If I can hit
Alright.
another round in this.
Don't you fucking die.
Oh, and then another giant spear, right, Ben?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so another giant. Last one. 20 to 7 to hit for 41 damage.
I hate this Colossus. It is never coming back in this form in future campaigns.
For anybody who else wants to play D&D or who wants to play Odyssey of the Dragonlords with Ben, I am sorry.
Yeah, you burned out the Colossus. It is not getting legendary actions in any future game. I don't know why they gave it that here.
Because
You stri-
Kentamane is scary.
He is scary. You strike
so
through.
That's a lot
I
of
mean,
damage, y'all, but
if the dragons weren't getting their breath weapons, it would be less. Like
we
he would
wouldn't
really
even
be the only
have
one
any
doing
dragons
huge
with breath
damage.
weapons.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I'm
Scary.
end of your turn. He's going to reach out towards Callista.
Why?
37 hits.
Oh.
He's going to hit you with 27 bludgeoning damage.
silvery barbs.
35 hits. 27 bludgeoning
Jesus.
damage.
Okay.
He has a plus 19 to attack.
Okay.
What do I have to beat for my concentration check? 27, 13?
Yep.
Okay. Concentration check. Hang on. And 12!
Do you
Your
get
bless-
bless on that?
Yes.
Oh, I do. No, it's a saving throw. It's a check,
but don't we
not a saving
have like
throw.
a thing we can do from the audience?
No, we've used up our
yeah.
blesses.
If you're in the audience, now's the time to pray. Grabs you. Do you still get to give someone advantage, Allie? Oh, Fatima says, can you give yourself advantage with the silvery barbs and then immediately redeem it?
Can I?
I don't know.
Still have your
I
reroll
thought
from the beginning of the session?
Turn from
Or
Fallen?
from the beginning of the turn?
I already re-rolled for Kyra
Oh,
for the damage. But can I give myself advantage? I thought I had to give someone else advantage with silvery barbs. I'm checking. No. It just says you can choose yourself.
Allie, why are your silvery barbs all blocked out?
What do you mean?
On your sheet, you can't click on them.
Oh, because I've already used the one I get with Strixhaven, but I can still cast it with spell slots.
Hmm.
I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure.
No, it's fine. Strixhaven is just the absolute worst. Yeah, you can cast it with spell slots. Okay, sure. Give yourself a boost. Just go for it. Roll again.
Better.
Oh, choose a different creature you can see. Oh, yeah, okay. So you choose yourself. Yeah.
17 on my concentration check.
All right, so you're still there. You're still going. You did going.
Bless is still alive. That's all.
All right. You are grabbed. You took the damage. You are grappled.
Okay.
The hands destroy and tear apart more of the city. Many people are preserved from the actions of all of you. The Great Agora is nothing but rubble at this point. 200 are still... The number remains at 200.
Wow.
Bullbug tears in and charges and slams into one of the legs. And Kintamane just sort of like steps back for just a moment. Just like enough strength that like this Titan will just sort of like have to ready himself after being hit by that. And Bullbug just pushes this leg and looks at Kiki and goes, just like trembles, he goes, okay. Can I be honest with you and don't tell Callista this?
Of course.
Yeah, this is kind of the last that I have in me, so just make it count, okay? He's gonna tear into it with his horns, and he's gonna pull back. Kiki, you can have one reroll on your turn. You fit me and go.
Okay.
all right. So
I'm
as
making
far
this
as
go smoother than that's right. Go on.
threatened range with this guy, is leaving immediate melee cause her an opportunity attack?
His melee is 25 feet, and yes.
But
Bless you.
like being within 5 feet, if you leave 5 feet, is that, or is it within the 25?
Within the 25.
Okay. All right. Then what I'm going to do... 25 feet. Have you still got hit dice, Callista? Or they've all been hit? Okay. All right. Just patching through what I've got here. Let me start off just by rolling for Valis, because that's going to inform the rest of it. Nope. That's not worth anything. All right.
In the future, I want you to roll for Valis at the end of your turn. I don't want to get you on that now, but I want you to be Leon Valis. But, yeah, whatever.
Well, because if I have to use movement, it really depends whether I'm using my melee attacks or whether I'm using my ranged attacks. Because as of right now, we can't, like, I can't go through, make Valis attack, move, and then me attack from range. Would that be something that you'd allow?
No. It's Cleon, Valis, in turn. It's the order that we're doing it right now. Is what I wanted with that, yeah.
Because that's, that's relevant. That's what I'm trying to say. Last turn, you said don't do that.
I don't know what you mean. Don't do what? I think I've been running it where it's the hero and then the dragon and then that's the turn. That's what I've been doing.
Well, like I said, last time I went through, I used my action, and then I said I'm going to do Valis now, and you interposed Kentamane, or you tried to interpose Kentamane, between them.
Yeah, I was wrong, and I let you do that. I let you go Cleon and then Valis because you're right that they're one and then the other. We've been doing it hero and dragon in that order for the multiple fights.
Okay.
Hmm. What are you trying to do?
Well, ideally, I'd like to be able to use both my actions. Both Valis and I. And Valis has nothing that she can do at range, and I would like to be able to do some attacks not at disadvantage for being within 5 feet of a melee opponent. So whether that involves attacking and then moving away so that I can then attack, or whether that involves... I'd just rather not have to decide whether I'm attacking or whether Valis is attacking.
You can share movement speeds. Like you can move and then attack and then move back in. But I'm saying you don't. I'm saying you can move as you want, but don't do like the half of the Valis turn of re-rolling the breath, then the Cleon turn, then the Valis action.
Okay.
But you can move as you want. You can move as you want, but like the order of operations for the characters doing their actions don't remix that.
Okay.
But share the movement speed. Does that work for you?
Yeah, because like I said, the big thing is that without the breath weapon, that's the only range attack Valis has. So I need to know whether I can use that. If I can't split things up.
All right, fine. Roll the start of your turn with it. Roll that as start of your turn. I get you.
So if that's the case, then we'll get Valis to move out to 25 feet.
And is this for an opportunity? Does this allow an opportunity attack or?
Ideally, I'm staying within melee range.
Okay, do your thing.
And then I'm going to go through and chill touch again. Let's see if I can do anything.
12. How are your dice doing that? I'm so sorry.
Oh, bless wouldn't make a difference. Dang
it. Okay, well you have Valis, and she can be near or far. Wherever you are, she can do something.
I feel like you have to like refresh your whatever so that it like refreshes your dice maybe.
Anyway, I'm going to roll back in, and I'm going to get Valis to attack and see if she can roll better than a 5.
She gets like 3 attacks.
It didn't help me last time.
That's true.
That looks a little better. Are you actually going to read what the dice said? I rolled a 13.
Yeah, 24. That hits for me. 24 hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, so this is for the bite. Why is this not combined? Okay. So I've got to apparently roll 2 dice.
Okay, yep. That's correct.
So that's the physical aspect, and here's the psychic.
21. Mama told me not to give you guys adult dragons. You guys strike, and you bite into this, and you can have your claw attack. Yeah.
My dude, this may be the only damage that Cleon gets to do for this fight, so I'm paying back all the the kills from earlier.
13 misses.
That's a 13.
13 misses. Swipe fast, blocking both of those hits. Is that it for your turn? Do you want to move at all? Do you want to do anything else?
I'm gonna get out of immediate melee range, but not provoking attack.
So your melee or its melee?
It's melee.
Okay, its melee is 25 feet, so...
I understand. I'm just going to get out of the 5-foot range, so that...
Okay, yeah. So that's not melee range in this. That's what I was getting caught up on the language. If you're getting out of 5 feet, then okay, I get you.
Yeah. The important thing is that I'm getting out of the range of the 5-foot disadvantage on ranged attacks. Nonsense.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to...
And because they
Eventually,
don't have a consistent term for that in D&D.
Yeah.
I'm going to call it the fuck you range. We're in the fuck you
Yeah,
range
sure.
or out of the fuck you range.
That's fair. Yeah, that's true. Threaten. Okay, yeah, that is weirdly poorly defined. Cool. Kintamine is going to try and pull Callista, who is currently off of Alice, into his stomach. A 25 hits. Just 25 damage to you. Blood piercing.
Okay.
Pulls you in. Roll your con save for the spell.
Are you fucking kidding me? 7.
I need 7. As your bless ends,
I didn't get a chance to use the fucking thing.
pulls you into the stomach. You are blinded and restrained as you begin to feel your body burn.
Y'all, I think we all need to come to terms with the fact that the real big bad evil guy of this campaign is the fucking dice.
At the start, I'm going to do Kintamine's turn, and then we're going to go to break. At the start of Kintamine's turn,
Come at me, bro.
no, that's fine. I don't need to come at you.
No.
You bore me now. He's going to reach for
I was gonna say something really
Cleon?
dirty, but I decided to shut my mouth.
He's going to reach towards Cleon. 26 hits.
Fuck.
He's going to grab you for 21 bludgeoning damage. You are now grappled. And he begins to pull you into the stomach as well. Let's take a 15-minute break. I'll see you guys at about 48.
Actually, I have a quick reaction to that.
Oh, you
in
do,
that I'm
motherfucker.
going to use my reaction to absorb elements on the bludgeoning damage.
Absorb elements doesn't work on plain bludgeoning.
It does for me, because I can replace the damage with any damage type in my spellbook at that level. So
Wait.
Earth Tremor deals bludgeoning damage.
Yep. He's done it before.
No. Hold on. Hold up.
We should know all of our fuckery by now.
No,
Yeah,
but
this is
doesn't-
old fuckery.
Hold on.
Yeah, Strixhaven.
When you
No,
cast
hold
a
on.
wizard spell with a spell slot, you can...
Hold on. I get that. I'm just checking something. All right, reduce the damage. God damn.
I mean, I'm using one of my very valuable spell slots here, so...
Yeah, this
It ain't
is ridiculous. Take 10 then. Strixhaven is a sourcebook, Fatima, that was made for roleplay, and the
To piss off
developers were
Ben.
very. What's that?
Personally.
It's all Ben.
Strixhaven, the developers of Strixhaven were very upfront in interviews that they did not worry about balance because these books were made for roleplay. Ben, like a fool, thought that they're so fun and he loves roleplay heavy campaigns that he will just let everybody take these abilities anyway. Jesus fuck, I regret it every day. You are grappled still, but you take 10 damage instead. I have decided that I don't need to kill the Colossus if I just swallow all of your friends. Let's take a 15-minute break. I will see you at 50 after. Allie, make your dirty jokes when we go on break. See you later.
See you in a bit, everybody.
See you. Watching at home and noticing that my camera is not shit. It's actually really good. And I got a new one. I got an upgrade. And you might be wondering, did he get the upgrade because he's been a professional GM for a year and he's trying to improve his technology? Not really. Is he doing it because they're at the end of this campaign? He wants to celebrate this? No, he's kind of doing it because Jen got the Tome of Hose.
Oh dear.
Which is a calendar of sexy D&D monsters designed as women. And you all deserve to get to gawk at that. This is an Ublex as a sexy lady. And yeah, I don't know what else there is to say there.
That was
So
in conjunction with the yes, there it is. The calendar, was it the Monster Manual that she did last year?
yeah. All sexy
Give
all
her
the
a shout out
time.
if you guys. I'll put it in our
Bottom
chat
did say she
here.
noticed it immediately. Yes. It can get hornier. That's gonna be the slogan for our stream going forward.
Yeah, check her out.
Callista
She's great. Stephanie Brown.
Callista has been devoured by Kintamane,
Not the kind of devouring she wanted.
and her skin burns as she takes damage every round at the start of every one of Kintamane's turns while she's in the stomach. Cleon is getting pulled closer and closer within. And Kiki, it's your turn.
What?
Did I do something wrong?
Oh, how much damage did I take? You didn't tell me. Or you did tell me, but you didn't tell me
took
on
20.
the air.
You took 22. Did you take it off your character?
Not yet.
Ah,
I had it queued up as a reminder, but I was waiting
You
for
take
it.
22 acid damage, stomach acid.
Okay, please continue.
How many hits are you at left?
45.
We're doing great. Kiki, go.
Okay. Oh, fuck. So, as I'm obviously standing still, running around, basically, I want to do bait and switch. So I'm going to expend a superiority die. So let me do this. Shit, where is it? The
What
last
is-
one limited.
You could bait and switch this guy?
Mm-hmm.
That takes a lot of skill. What kind of master baiter would you have to be to pull this off?
The best.
That was for Jin and Allie. You can switch places with that creature. What are you trying to do with this? Because I'm probably going to say no.
For the Colossus.
You want to switch places with the Colossus? Yes or no? You want to switch places with the Colossus? To what end? You
Yes.
guys, we're not using positioning on the map. What are you trying to do?
Well, give me a minute here.
Okay.
So I have to look where all my shit is first.
Mhm.
So I want to do the bait and switch, and essentially I want to take the place of the Colossus. And then I want to use my goading attack, which I'm going to be using my weapon on the one of the arms, whatever. So the goading attack is when I hit with a weapon attack, I will expend a superiority die to add the total to the damage roll, and the target must make a wisdom saving throw.
And if I may,
Mhm.
just to clarify what the bait and switch, because Tammy and I were talking about this on the break. She wants to give armor class to the Colossus.
Mhm. Because when I roll the superiority die, I can add that total to the Colossus's AC. So that'll help the Colossus.
You add the armor class. I'm not going to let you switch places with the Colossus. I don't care what the book says. I'm overriding the book on that. You don't get to trick the Colossus into swapping places with a quick foot shuffle. But I will let you have the armor class bonus. That's why I was asking this.
So you already said positions don't matter, but I'm still reading my shit the way it's written.
I was trying to understand what you were doing, but okay, go on.
Now you know.
All right.
Okay, so my first D8 for the, let me get to over here, roll my dice. I want to roll a D8.
You can only use one maneuver per attack. Do you want to use this? Do you want to use the? Oh, what was it? Oh, I see. Never mind. I'm wrong. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's only a 3 to the Colossus's AC.
Okay. AC of 23. Okay.
And that's until the start of my next turn. The
Mhm.
other creature gains the
Mhm.
bonus to the
Mhm.
number rolled. So now, when I'm going to hit with a weapon attack, I will expend my other superiority die and add the total to the damage roll. So I'm just going to roll the superiority die again right now just to have it there. So that's a
Mhm.
6.
So for that one, okay. So you're okay. So roll the damage. Okay, so you're attacking and you're going to damage it. You do the
Yes.
attack against it. Okay.
Yeah. It's just I have to do it in an order for me to keep track as well.
All right.
Okay. So let me go back to my sheet. Okay, so that's going to be my Axe of Xander. Oh God, that's a 13. Okay, that one's not going to hit. So let me do it again. That's going to be a 26.
26 hits. Roll damage.
Okay, so that's 8 plus 3 for my rage
Mm-hmm.
plus the Axe of Xander. Shit. So what was I at? I don't know. Okay, so that was 8, 11. So that is going to be 26 plus the additional 6. Shit, I'm not mathing. What am I at?
32. I think
Okay,
Eight
it's
plus.
yeah.
32.
Mhm.
So 32 for my second attack.
I didn't follow that, but I believe you. You did 32 damage. He has to make a wisdom save. It doesn't say what the number is.
DC 18.
He made a 20 on the wisdom
Wisdom
save.
DC 18. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anything else, June?
I'm going to action surge
All right.
and let me go get that and mark it off. I just never know what freaking part it is. There it is. Okay, so Axe of Xander again at Kentamine. That is going to be a 30.
30
So,
hits.
yep. So 18. So that's 21 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Plus that 3d6. 21. So that is 34.
34. Okay. I'll do another -3. All right, go ahead.
-3.
I'm fine. Don't worry about it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. And then for my second attack, Axe of Xander again. That is going to be a 27.
okay. 27 does hit. Wait, hold on. Wait.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Action search. Okay. I was like, what? Yeah.
Yep.
Jesus.
So that is going to be 16. 16 before the other stuff. 16. 16. 23 total.
I should not given you the short rest. I have regrets. You striking him again and again with this axe. As you cut away and hew at more of the arms, more of them pop up, almost like you're cutting away muscle and watching it reform as the hands tie back together. They are trying, but you see them like staggering as you're cutting into them. Arms reaching up. He pulls in arms from around the city to restructure himself, attempting to move further. Is that it for your turn?
Yes. And I
All
just
right.
wanted to say I had to wash my hands on my break because my jeans, I don't know how many times I've washed them, but I'm like rubbing my hands on my legs constantly. My hands were blue.
Oh my goodness. The hands widen to crush around Euphemian, Cleon.
My
You
damage
rolled it.
didn't make him spit out. Oh,
No, like I said, I
sorry.
switched up. I said I had the rule wrong. You can only the person that's swallowed can make them to hit that threshold. It doesn't count
Oh,
if it's somebody besides. It's only Callista can get Callista out of there.
oh.
Yeah. Read.
Then I lucked out. Fuck.
Yeah, I got the ruling wrong for you. That was a freebie. You who fought Lutheria and Sidon and stand in defiance of all gods have incurred his wrath especially. As I rolled a crit, And he is going to roll 8d8 plus 10 as he swallows you
Jesus.
whole.
Wait, to who? Kiki?
To Cleon.
Oh.
It didn't roll. I was doing my dramatic roll and just froze.
Y'all, I don't know what dice god I pissed off, but if you can send me some, I don't know, sage ritual or something that I can do, I'll take care of that right now.
It does 44 piercing damage. Are you still up?
44?
Uh-huh.
Please have
Would
something.
you please
Please
fuck
have
off?
something.
Okay. Sorry. D&D Beyond is really getting my goat right now.
We're switching to Foundry and you're going to love it after this. I promise you. You're going to be so happy.
44 damage. Yeah, I'm fine.
You're fine. You are now swallowed within him. Callista, it's your turn.
Yay. All right, so first I'm going to regain my 5 from heroism.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to Callista just lets out like a scream of Kentamane's name, just full volume at this point, and is gonna cast Rowlitham's Psychic Lance.
And as you start to shout and scream, Kyra goes, "You have angered her." And roll your psychic lance.
It's an intelligence saving throw of 18.
Oh, I was trying to figure out if it counts as range. Hold on, let me see 1 second. Let me double check something on the psychic lance before I fuck you over completely.
Thanks.
It says creature you can see, but you know what? Let's just let it fly. Roll that damage while I do this.
Oh, you mean because I'm blind?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's if you named it, you can target it if you can't see it. Oh, that's wonderful.
That's
Okay.
why I yelled his name.
Oh, I thought you were just being a dramatic bitch.
I mean, I'm also being a dramatic bitch. Why pick?
He rolled a 23, so he succeeded, but he takes half damage. Roll your damage.
So that's 8d6.
No, it's 7d6.
It's 8 because I'm casting it at level 5.
It's you can't. It's a warlock spell. It's already adjusted. Oh, I see.
It's not.
I was looking at something else. Sorry. Yeah.
All right, so 10, 16, and 22, 27, 31, 32. Psychic.
32.
Get
So
the
it's cut to
fuck out of there,
16.
Callista.
You made the save, so it's 16.
Mm-hmm. Remember
Damage
what I
ripped-
said?
What you said?
That you were going to use one of your legendaries to fuck me, even if I managed to do it.
Oh yeah. He rolled a
Yeah, you didn't
23.
get to.
Yeah, and he takes this, and you just hear as the hands just sort of ripple through the stomach, like trying to contain the energy. You see this blast of light come through. Like if you have your hands like this, like this cracks. You see like this light bursting through all of his hands as he's trying to hold on and keep Callista within him. You have your bonus action.
Bonus action, healing light. To me.
That's reasonable.
Let's see how many I've got actually. Where? I have 4. Yeah, I should do it. All right, I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna give myself 1d6.
Mhm.
No, Jen. I need one for each of you in case you go down. 4.
Give yourself 4 health. Is it bonus action?
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
All right, that's Intent's turn. Roll for Kyra whether she can do the thing.
Yep. All right, let's use my Kyra die. 6.
6. All
Yee.
right, she got her breath back. She caught her breath.
So again, 19.
I need more
Dex.
context. That is
19
so not a
dex for
sentence.
lightning
Okay.
breath. It's back,
Okay.
baby.
Okay. $16. Roll your roll the hold on, wait. Yeah, he's gonna save that anyway. He's out of saves.
All right. So 72
Mhm.
lightning.
72. 72? Okay, so 36. Did I give him the 20 hit points last turn? I don't think I did. But no, you hit him. Jesus Christ. Kyra lets out this massive electric lightning burst rippling through him. Destroying him.
No
or
one
tearing him
hears it,
apart.
but inside of Kentamane, Callista goes, "You've angered her."
Lovely. At the end of your turn, you know what? I'm not in a rush about the Colossus anymore. This one's going to reach for Kiki. 24. Maybe 21. Does that 21 hits, I believe, Kiki, right?
Yeah, but I want to use my reaction to use my tail to swipe and roll a d8 to apply that to my AC. So 19, so that's 23. What was your roll?
21.
Haha.
You swipe at this tail, block them.
I got to use it!
Yeah, you strike all the hands. We're gonna do this like I'm gonna do this like very enemy cinematic. All the hands are coming up, and Kiki, your tail just you're like whipping, knocking each of them, slashing their palms and everything, and they're all receding as they're trying to like come up and grab you, just hitting all of them. You're moving. You are literally the last person left not in a Colossus. It is just you on this battlefield against the wrath of creation itself, and you are moving with all of the adrenaline and courage and fear that comes with that.
You're like, hee hee.
Hee
Oops.
I don't like the precedent that I've set for myself, but this works.
Yes. Good. Vulcan, good boy.
Vulcan,
Jen says that.
in his head.
Jen says that. Crane
Oh,
does
good
not
boy.
say that to a metallic dragon.
Jesus fucking Christ. Vulcan unleashes 60 fire damage on this guy.
That's my oath sworn. That's what Cray says.
We are the dragons that won the Great War before, and will win this one again.
Cray in his head, trying to block it out from Vulcan, is like, don't count your chickens till they're hatched. Don't count your dragon eggs till they're hatched.
34 to grab Kiki. You want to try and block that one, motherfucker?
I already used my reaction.
Grabs you and begins to crush your body as he pulls you in closer. You are now also grappled. You take reduced, this is the full number, 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Thank God for rage. Whew.
You also are restrained, but that doesn't really matter here. It doesn't really matter. The Colossus's turn.
Sends a prayer up to every fucking person and being that he knows. Let's go, baby. I'm so scared, y'all. 39 to hit.
You're staying in. 39 to hit. 39
I'm staying
does
in.
hit.
38
damage.
piercing damage.
Jesus Christ. He is beginning to stagger. Arms are beginning to fall off and rain from the sky and wriggle and writhe. And all other arms are coming up, grabbing things. And they used to like move with this deliberate consideration of like deconstructing the buildings, like I described. Now they're just swinging wildly, smashing people, smashing buildings. They are just flailing in any direction that they can. Go ahead, take another attack.
Another 38 to hit for 40 damage.
40 damage. Jesus Christ! You get your last one.
Okay, somebody's got to go, man, because I don't think I can. I don't think I can take him down here. Last hit. 27 to hit
Rolls takes
for
45 damage.
damage.
That's it. He's falling apart. His body is completely collapsing in this time.
I don't know what else I can do, everybody. That's it. He's praying that he's staying in there.
Gintamane at the end of your turn. He's gonna bite Kiki, and I guess he gets advantage because you are restrained. 29 hits. He does reduced to 11 piercing damage.
It's
As he
nothing
pulls
if
you
not
inside.
consistent.
Yeah. As
I
he
don't
pulls
care.
you inside,
Dude,
and
I'm
you
not
are
into
also
this. Stop
all
it.
three of Jen. I
get
described
the win.
Kiki. Jen, I described Kiki as the only one not, on the ground. Obviously, I phrased that considerately for the fact that you were also in battle.
Oh no,
Let me be
I
more
get
specific,
it.
Jen. You are the only one left. The others
the
have been
only one.
devoured.
Inside. Okay.
And your Colossus takes another 50 damage.
Yep.
Y'all, I do my best work inside someone else.
That's what she says to Kiki. Anyway,
He.
that's what he says to Kiki.
I heard you say she.
He. Sorry, y'all. Oh, sorry. Well, you know what? He can be whoever he wants. They want. If he wants. He has disguise self.
The arms are flailing, tearing apart, ripping apart brick and person with the same lack of consideration. People are rend, homes collapse. Collectively, the noble estates where Callista's story began are reduced almost completely to rubble. 400. The death toll is currently 400.
Oof. An additional on top?
No, a
To-
collective. Total.
Cumulative.
Yes, that's the word.
Okay.
It's okay. They're not people we know.
Speak for yourself.
Oh,
You
the couple
probably
you
slept with half the city.
Oh, I know, Ben.
Callista,
Shush. Don't
Callista,
even go
the people that you started with, they are absolutely dead.
Really? The guy that we sent to that we
The
not that we
fans of
slept
the
with.
fans of Cleon and Callista have absolutely been crushed in this.
Aw.
there. They wanted to be pancakes.
Who are we all gonna sleep with now? Well, I mean,
On the
you guys.
rooftop, on one of the buildings from afar. No, I'm gonna say nearby. In a building on a rooftop nearby. Krarin, you hear a voice in your head. Do I have this? Let me see how this works. Yeah, there we go.
Oh.
You hear this voice that simply says, I'm not going to look at the future now. I know that I trust you. Krarin, Versi gives you one reroll on your turn.
Okay.
Cleon, you are restrained and blinded. Unless you do 30 damage on your own turn, you are stuck in here still. Mm-hmm. This is going to come down to the wire for some of you.
Dude.
And you
By the
too.
way, I was going to say this before, but it is not relevant now. Like, I mean, okay, you know what? Just do your thing. I was gonna say you guys are in separate parts of the stomach because you can keep the hands dividing you is the way I thought it. But I guess that, yeah, that's to your advantage. That's already how I interpreted it. So, yeah, roll.
Kind of like a gun blast underwater, isn't it?
Yeah, you passed 30.
You passed 30.
He makes the deck save. He takes 16 damage.
Oh.
You know what? For disadvantage, he rolled a 19 and a 21. And Dex's is dump stat. He only gets +3 on that anyway, so he literally rolled an 18 and a 19. Or something like that. 16 and 18.
Shit.
He legit passed that. I'm sorry. You deal 32 damage to yourself.
No.
That was one of the coolest goddamn moments, and I really, really wish it worked out for you. Because that was...
Of today.
Did you already...
Roll on here? 4, 2. Ooh, 1s, 2s. Ugh.
Is that it for your turn? And did you already remove the damage? Oh, wow. That's a whole action to do Valis?
Wow, 6 seconds.
Oh, my college days. So the 1d6 didn't come up with anything? Yep. Alright, yeah, roll with Valis' attack.
$23. To hit?
Yeah, roll damage. Roll damage. Don't check with me, just roll them all so I can go count them all. Okay, 15 does not hit. Oh, 15 plus 7 damage? Okay. Just okay, roll through the next attack. I want to add all these together at once, so just roll through all the
If
attacks.
they hit, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, crit, bitch, yes.
Nat 20. Let me... Do you want to type in the manual damage, or shall I do that? Because it only has to be manual for this.
15 plus 7 plus 14.
It'll be... type in /roll 2d8 plus 6. Because the claw does 1d8 plus 6 and you critted.
Fuck.
He rolled a 2 and a 1.
You rolled 2d6. I thought it was 2d8.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 2d8, not 2d6.
Yeah, roll 2d8.
Come on, you got this. Come on.
Okay. Are you still going for rock read? I understand. Okay, before you do, can I clarify something on your attacks and the die rolls that you've had so far? If I can't, okay. How do you want to do this?
I mean, whoops. Sorry, that was really loud. Sorry.
Reed, you just defeated Kintamane. You've ended the campaign. Before you go to Disney World, how does Valis, your oath sworn, bring this home?
Yeah, fucking Valis, give it.
She's like trying to get at him.
That's my old sworn in there.
I'm fucking muted.
You
How
got
long have
this.
you been muted?
I don't know. I don't
Funny.
know.
Do you want to take a moment before we do this?
Yeah,
Oh,
take a minute.
fuck me.
Take a minute. You've got it. You've got this.
All right. So,
You've earned this.
Valis is going to sweep back, a great big sort of U-turn, And as this sort of explosion fires out from the middle of Kentamane, Valis swoops back, targets in, slashes through, grabbing Cleon on her way out.
Grabbing Cleon, pulling him out, ripping him out of the burning stomach. The body. Tammy's mom, could you hear me? Reed, Tammy's mom says that all of us were muted this whole time.
Holy fuck. That's hilarious.
Tell me you just muted your own volume, Mom, please.
Okay.
Fatima
Okay.
said she could hear us. Reed is blue screening, and I don't blame him. I'm going to resume. Fatima, could you hear Reed? Lie to
boy.
us. Reed, lie to us. Or Fatima lie to us so you can hear it. Okay.
Okay.
We're going to take a
I can hear
moment,
him.
I think. Because I don't know where to go with that, because I'm pretty sure the camera's off angle, and the guy who just won the campaign is AFK.
Well, we're all still here. It's just that Tammy is now Cleon and Jane is now Kiana.
Yeah, we're a little bit messed up. Oh, he's back. He just went to get something cold. Oh, good fucking God.
You did the.
All right. Reed, is the audio good?
Yeah.
Love you, Reed. So, as you were saying, please continue with the dramatic tension.
I'm going to describe this in full cutscene, so I might take some liberties here. Callista is actively being dissolved and covered in bile. Kiki's rage does not account for this and is burning in these moments. The Colossus is hemorrhaging, falling apart. The orgy room has collapsed. And all of the rest of this, the city is falling apart. Euphemian Cleon, this rage pulls out this fire. The fire bursts and tears at part of the stomach. We'll call it the stomach of this thing. Valis does the U-turn, swoops back, tears in, rips apart. Bursts through. Cleon, you see your oath sworn, and she sees hers. And swoops in, and in an indignified practicality, bites you, chomps down, lifts you up, pulls you up, and sets you down on her back. And then, and in that Valis way, assumes that Callista and Kiki will be fine. And swoops. Kentamane bellows, roars. It ripples through the continent. All hear it. There's surges and crashes of waves, tsunamis even. In the lands beyond, and the rest of Faerun, where they have forgotten and lost of Thylea, they will not know why the ocean swelled this day, but it is something that none of the rest of you will ever forget. As Kentamane screams out in the ancient languages, in the new. Thylea! What world did you want for us? As each of the hands falls, collapses, and he staggers more and more. Until each of these becomes its own writhing limb of what once was. and begins to melt into the ground. Sometime later, you would learn that Kintamine may well return, but not anytime soon, but perhaps in 1,000 years when he has time to reflect, consider. Valus would condescendingly say, time to cool. Pythor would condescendingly say, time to cool off. Kyra would observe that that's at least 2 character arcs. The hands fall apart. Callista emerges, covered in this acid, as does Kiki. Kiki, this is pure narrative now. Are you still enraged or not?
Until I see what's going on, yes, I would say maybe for a few more moments.
And for the rest of this, guys, for the rest of this campaign, do not feel the need to reference your character sheet. We are operating on rule of cool till the curtain closes.
When Callista falls out, she is somewhat frozen
That's
from
fair.
the Tomb of Levistus.
Oh, nice. You had encased yourself in ice.
I was ready to when the next time I took damage, which would have been the next round. So
This Callistical just sort of slides out.
As
All
we're
right. I'll give it to you.
swooping around, could I direct Valus back to Kiki?
Is she hurt?
I'd like to check.
Oh. Yes, your sentimentality carries wisdom, of course. And she swoops back, lowers her head, and allows Cleon to disembark and check on Kiki.
I'm going to sort of come up from her side, not from behind her. Need a hand?
Would you ever say that again? I never want to hear that again.
Valus just roars flat out roars at Cleon. Basically, we're not in die rolls, but basically uses frightening presence on Cleon until Kyra interrupts and like counters. And I'm like, no, you will let him make his puns.
I have had one hell of a day. I will make whatever goddamned puns I wish.
And with that,
I
he
do,
gets
damn your
tackled from
puns.
behind by Cray.
Cray, you jump in.
And I just tackle him. And just, like, the worst jetpack ever.
I think
And I'm
at,
gonna
like,
go-
first response, like, I'm going to go, like, into panic response, like, oh no, there's another attacker at first. Until...
You just, like...
Just turn around
And then I go and I'll, like, shoot back behind him and be like, I'm sorry, Cleon, and I'm gonna kiss Kiki on her lips.
I'm all greasy and biley, but okay. You're getting
And then
it
I'm
back.
gonna run with my full 100-some feet to find Callista and, like, put a healing potion in her. I have one superior healing potion left, and it's going down her
No.
throat.
That's what he said.
So Cray just comes in like a
attention,
friggin'
people.
wrecking ball and just fucking just loves everybody, which is a huge difference from who he used to be.
Mhm.
Yeah. Gagging at hearing.
But
I
he
love
just
you.
basically goes to Callista, like doesn't even talk to her. Just shoves it in her throat.
Yes. Is it over?
I hope so.
Oh,
Kyra says, it is not over. We must do the epilogue now. Her mouth curls into a smile. Vulcan says, better be over. I do not care what other trials that they have in Valis. I will explain to you what an epilogue is later.
I run to Vulcan, I vault on his back, and I'm like, let's fly.
How was it?
And I just want to scream out as he flies with me. And I hope
I'm
he
gonna-
screams with me.
I'll call Pythor as well.
Pythor swoops in. Did you do it?
Yeah, Cleon and Valis did. Cleon and Valis finished him off. I'm just still sitting, I've just plopped on the ground, like, oh, man.
It is hard work, but it is glorious. And he sort of sits up in his draconic form and goes, tell me every detail. Vulcan swoops through the sky with Krarin on him. And Vulcan says, I have been waiting to use that for 500 years.
Well, I kind of destroyed it, but it was awesome.
It was glorious. I will
hope
not
it's
build another one. I
repairable.
cannot top that again.
Sorry.
Not
Wait.
if you don't have
Destroyed it.
opposable thumbs.
Wait. Karen,
Uh-huh.
I know you would. Hold on. And he's going to swoop down into the where the most of the hands are where Kintamine was. And he's just going to start like chomping and flinging arms like wild, clearly searching for something. Karen, find it.
Hey, does he put whatever it is in my head so I can look for it?
I think he's celebrating, so I'm telling Pythor, jump in, do what he's doing, have fun.
Yeah,
Revel in
I'm
his
gonna-
guts.
I'm going to send it to you. You guys jump in. I'm sending it to you what it is, Jen.
Okay.
And he goes, the essence of creation, it is inside him. Just find it.
Hey,
and he-
okay. And I don't know, do I perception check or something?
You just start digging through. We're not doing any more rolls the rest of the campaign.
Okay,
he
I'm
just-
just searching through and looking for shit.
He goes,
Well, not actual
Ew.
shit. You know what I mean?
he goes, do not slouch now. You had all the time to rest in the Colossus. We must find it.
Okay. Oh my god, you're demanding. Jesus. Whoever that is. And I'm just gonna keep going and
You find
for shit.
you find this thing, several, like dozens of smaller hands wrapped around this item kept within the middle of Kintamane.
Found it.
Please bring it to me.
The black box.
You find it. And he clutches it in his mouth and holds it up like really proud of himself. He has an orb of star metal. An incredibly potent crafting item for most of the phenomenal items in this game. Hooray!
You
He says,
did it.
Valis turns to Cleon and says, your final move, your final tactic was to risk everything. It's admirable. They chose well.
I mean, don't tell anyone, but I didn't think it would cause that much problems.
You wish me to not tell anyone of your mistake? I'm not sure that I can hold that secret for long, but out of respect for you, I will tell no one for 500 years. Callista, in a draconic form, nudges at, or sorry, Callista, Kyra in a draconic form, nudges at Callista and says, this is good, but you have not told me the details from the inside. I must paint a scene of this.
Absolutely disgusting, honestly. Like, whatever you imagine, times 100. It was horrible. There were hands everywhere. Usually, that sounds like something I'd be into. Not in this case. It hurt like shit. I had to I had to entomb myself in ice so that I wouldn't die. But also, it was incredibly cool. Like, how many people have gotten to do that and come out and tell you about it? You know what I mean?
I have never heard such a story before.
And then Callista will summon the quill that Cleon gave her and start writing it down while she's talking. So she's gonna like narrate to Kyra what she's writing down, and just kind of go into everything from the fight that she saw.
Let's fade out, shall we? We might go a little longer this time. I don't know. It is in the aftermath. I'd say about I'm gonna say about 600 people were lost total. This includes the people from Icarus's rampage and Acostus's madness, as well as as the rounds this. I did bump it down. It should have been 800. It would have been about 1,000 all considered if I didn't bump it down from the way you guys sent your allies to protect them. The number goes up to 12,000. If you guys last 10 turns, then 12,000 people are dead. The city is in total ruin, and there basically is not a celebration. Dragons go to rescue citizens to help people. Heroes go. The temple is opened. All right. Raise your hand if you're ready for me to go into the closing of this. It will not be 5 minutes. It will be a thing. But it has been 2 weeks since the battle for Mitros, for Thylea. And it is the beginning of the construction of the statues in your honor at the front of what used to be the palace. When the end came, the doors opened. And as I believe I described this on air before, what is within where the palace once was is a complete... Have I described this to you before? Yeah. Is a complete history, honest and true, in all the brutality and hope and heroism and greed of what were once gods, along with the walls that were updated. A split down the middle of the hall. On the right side, you can see the scrolls of Kyra from across these last adventures translated into paintings. On the left, a different perspective. Callista, what would be some of your proudest moments on that mural? Give me one or two.
Probably the part where we originally made our promise to one another when we convinced Crayrin.
Oh, you mean when I got beat to shit?
That's the one.
Okay.
Beaten
Um,
into submission.
when the eggs hatched. Um, and also I think there's at least some of it that paints an empathetic picture of the Titans.
You had an oath to Lutheria to tell their side of the story. That is still bound. How do you approach that?
I think I approach it like a tragedy. Obviously, there's the perspective of, the gods coming in and everything that happened there, and that it is in and of itself heartbreaking, but I think there's also the classic tragedy elements of ambition leading to madness and a never-ending thirst for power that blinded them to the potential for a truce, basically. And it was not without cause. It wasn't just out of nowhere. It was warranted in a lot of ways.
People admire these arts, they discuss them. A group of students walks through, and one of them goes, "Well, no, you can see here that obviously the Titans were the real heroes the whole time." No, they're sympathetic. That doesn't mean that they're heroes. It's just, well, no, just pay attention. Well, look at this. This is from someone that actually learned the truth. Walks over. This is from the one that Kyra did. Well, you're going to trust Kyra's painting? No, obviously not. But there's still a perspective we could take from this. And she goes, "You are more frustrating now than when Pythors play back at Astoria. You've gotten worse at media literacy since we've last talked." The head ding. Chandris is walking through this deep scar down his side. I'm gonna say just his arm permanently in a sling, I guess. I think that feels right. Walking with Cleon. And he
Guys are
goes,
sexy.
"So explain to me again what you want to do without a king or a queen." Cleon. Or you could have a king or queen, but Cleon, your influence in Mitros cannot be overstated. You are more beloved now than the gods were at their peak. Whatever political system you want to rule Mitros will receive zero pushback. So explain to Chandris what the new system is for Mitros.
Well, I think we've found that being ruled by gods and kings, and that doesn't work. There's too many. Well, there's no gods anymore, so that kind of hurts that, but I think also power corrupts. And I don't think that we can leave any one person in power for long enough to be able to simply leave them do what they want.
So we put one person in power, we assassinate them whenever they get boring or become a problem.
Actually, I was thinking random draw. At the start of every year, one person from Mitros of age gets chosen.
Interesting. Your ways have almost never made sense to me at the start before. But more of them have shaken out.
I
than
would have
not.
thought you'd approved. This is chaos incarnate.
With his good arm, he pats you on the side. He goes, when you put it that way, explain to me more about the drawing. And he walks down the hall with you. Seema sits next to Krayarin. Says, and how are you today, my husband? And Jen, are you in the palace or somewhere else? And if you're somewhere else, where are you?
I think we would be in the glade that I would be near, where I would always run away to from my little home village
Mhm.
when I wanted to practice martial arts, when I wanted to be alone. It's just a little glade, just a ways away from the village. Meadow with beautiful flowers, soft grass, sun shining through, and leaves rustling through the trees, birds singing.
She says, you seemed less angry lately. Am I losing my husband?
Oh, the anger is there, my love. Just directed somewhere else. Not at me so much, and not at the world.
She leans her head on your shoulder and says, so
And I
what's
put
the
my
new
head
quest?
back on hers.
She goes, so who do you fight now?
I don't know. Maybe a field somewhere and try to tilling something somewhere. I don't know.
Well, if you want to
Although,
try,
let's be honest, I'm not really that good at farming anyways. Do you see the plant that Kiki gave me? I killed it in like a
yeah,
week.
no, I buried it already. It's fine.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm not good at planting.
Well, there's a lot more love in you than you think there is. And if you want to try caring for something,
I love you.
I love you. And if you want to care for something,
Wait.
you considered starting a family?
Are we?
Not yet. I would ask you.
Oh. Okay. Well, we could start here.
People might see us.
That's the fun of it.
You haven't- She puts her hands on your lips to stop you from stopping vision. She goes, you have a terrible and embarrassing sense of fun. But since you just saved all of the world once, and she knocks you down.
Ooh.
Kiki, you stand Kiki, I am not sure where to put you, because you are a princess and a demigoddess. You have the mother Ophia, you have the half-sister Nora, you have Pythor. You are, by all rights, able to lay claim to Astoria or to travel as an adventurer. And I wouldn't dare pigeonhole that. So let me ask you, where does this time find you? I really tried to think of it. I was like, no. I was like, if I put her here, she doesn't get to be there. If I put her in Mitros, she could claim this Astoria. I will say, if you wish. You know what? I know where I want to do with you. You stand atop the shrine of the five gods, with Pythor, full draconic form, next to you. The two of you looking out into the city. Things will change. You can change them. They will probably want to change this shrine, now that the truth is out. I hope they don't. There's a wing dedicated to my greatest victories. What is next, Kiana?
Honestly, I don't know. But I think I will talk to some people to deem this as, I don't know, some sort of protected heritage ancient site that cannot be changed. We'll still tell the stories of your times here. Could be a lesson for younger generations. But besides that, I don't know.
Will you tell them that I was a drunkard?
Not all the time. There was a period where that is how you dealt with, but you overcame that.
Iki. He lowers his head for a minute and then looks up. I swore an oath that I would not let harm befall you. I did not tell you this, but I bound myself to you. If you had died, I would have sent my soul to Hades in your place.
And Kiki will have done that big sigh as well. Good thing I'm tougher than that, and that didn't happen, huh?
I wanted you to know what I was willing to do for you. I wasn't scared I'd actually have to do it.
Kind of say I kind of returned the favor, didn't I? I was going to find a way to get you back. After everything you overcame, there was no way we were leaving you being gone.
I should still fight Cleon, though, right?
No.
Just a little bit, just to
No.
let him know.
No. You can change into human form.
Bring it on, old man.
You can change into human form, take him to the bar, and you guys can have your little manly drink off shit thing. But no worse than that.
I think
No, you don't do that. No. Never mind.
I don't.
No.
I've had a thought.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm done being human for some time. I want to be who I am. Not a god and not of battle, and not that past. I want to be someone new. Nora will do well with Astoria. Unless he looks at you. You would make a fine ruler.
It's not for me. I don't sit still. No. I can
He
help her
nudges
when
you.
I'm around.
I would have been a little sad if you said that. If you had taken me up on it.
Will you talk to Afia?
I owe her that. I owe many people being better than who I was for the past 500 years.
Started off pretty good here in these last few weeks.
I turned into a pig, Kiana. And then your boyfriend slaughtered me.
You were turned into a boar. He didn't know it was you. He took a chance.
No, it
He
was a
just
good
about
chance.
went out of his mind for having done that.
So he felt poorly about killing me. Back when he thought I was a god. I will forgive him. But there may come a strike. Just one. When he doesn't expect it.
Well, you can expect he's going to hit you back. Just going to say that.
I understand the rules of this. There are many that thought that I invented those rules.
Oh, you men.
Elsewhere. You guys put in the chat if we're going too long. No, elsewhere. It is a month from that.
Gloria.
There's been celebrations and feasts and festivals. And when I called on you, you can tell me what you did during those festivals. And then you can tell me what your plans for your future are. When we start the second campaign, it will be years from now. So I don't want to paint in those years. We'll do that later. I'd like to know which direction you're walking. So I'm going to roll dice now. I know I said I wouldn't roll dice anymore. Do forgive me for lying. Jen, you can tell me anything you've done during the celebration, and then also where you want to be heading.
Well, I think I'd want to check on my dude bros. So Bullbug and Folin and make sure they're like working out still and
It was at the festival that you drank, and you drank well. Bullbug is grievously injured. He is well and in good spirits and happy. He is with people that make him happy. but the injuries to his arms and his leg, and one scar that he's very proud of down the face, mean that his adventuring days are over. But he will tell you over drinks, you know, I think that's a little bit of a blessing. I probably would have gotten myself killed if something didn't stop me, so...
Bullbug.
Cheers to traumatic injuries. He holds up his mug. Full of
Oh,
goes,
mine's like a
yeah!
heart. Oh my god, you guys. Dudes. You still gotta work out though, you know. You can't let like the arthritis get in, you know. You gotta be able to like move a little bit and
Oh,
just,
dude.
you know.
Dude, bro.
Dude.
Dude. Bro.
It's like even do like finger stuff. Like just get the wrists going so that, you know, like the fingers don't like, you know, hurt, you know, don't up, you know?
Well, because I can do that.
Where are the fingers going?
That was for Allie. And Folan goes, that's not gonna be hard for me. Most of I have hooves, but yeah, I could do that.
You gotta work on your back, get those
Yes.
rhomboids going, you know, do some like pullbacks, you know, that kind of thing.
You want to know a finger exercise? Hold up your fist.
All right.
Crash, explode.
Oh, yes.
There you go.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Are there any other bros that you're bringing to the celebration with you?
Well, dude, I can't find Harkus.
Harkus? What happens to Harkus? You look for Harkus. Eventually, you would find in the bathhouse. Because you would find in the bathhouse this halfling. The gardens were destroyed. This halfling, the prophet from back in the talking, and he goes, no, because you see, because the truth of it is that we're really just divining all of the worlds and possibilities and weaving them together. Versi's not a prophet in the sense that she knows the future. She can glean possibilities of the future. And this gnome goes, well, you don't need to explain divination to me. The matter is that all of these different realities are coalesced together into one, and divination is seen all of this. I understand the premise. You don't need to condescend to me. He goes, well, he goes, look, I understand that, and I'm not gonna apologize, but I'll get that. And he goes, you should show humility in the face of whenever you're dealing with someone such as your mentor. Please, try and focus. He goes, you taught me not to focus. Well, I did. It's a figure of speech, but you understand. Korea Rin, hello.
Well, you two are fine. Lovely.
Well, it's greater restoration is hard to locate, but in the reconstruction, it was eventually able to be claimed, and well, I have full control of my faculties again.
Do you not wish to be a squirrel again?
Not during the day.
Oh, lovely.
Come, join us. We're discussing philosophy and its applications of the abstract versus the tangibility of magic. Did you want to join us?
I'm pretty much sure I won't, but you two have a great time. See you later.
And he goes, very well. And the halfling just goes and drops his pants. And the gnome goes, what are you doing? The halfling goes, well, that's a place to relax, isn't it? Don't you... That is an extremely shocking joke and like a callback that probably suits like two people.
Yes.
Jen, in the months to come, what are your goals?
I'm gonna find my family. I'm gonna reunite back together again. Find my mom and my dad and my aunt. Introduce him to Seema. And maybe do another little, like, almost renewal of vows, if you may. with my friends and just my family. Just have another little wedding again, but just with my family and Callista and Cleon and Kiki.
I have an idea for a narrative trick that I can do here. Give me one moment. Reed, I'm not going to ask you what you did at the celebration of the festival after the victory. I'm going to ask what you were up to at the reception of the renewal of vows of Craven and Sema. If that's okay with you. If you have your heart set on the festival, absolutely. This is my offer to you.
Well, what I was actually going to do was
Okay,
I would be
do that.
there for the festival, for like
Mhm.
the first night of the festival. And I would spend most of my time using Alter Self to sort of go incognito
Mhm.
among the people. Just to sort of, get a sense, be able to be among the little people again for a change.
I like this. You hear people speaking of what's going on. You see talk of scandal of the gods, wondering how to rebuild. Someone asks you, does that mean we don't have to tithe anymore? Someone else goes, well, I don't think so. Someone goes, well, it can't hurt. I goes, well, what do we do? Do we tithe to Craren and Callista and Kiki and whatever his name was? His name was Euphemian. Okay, well, fine. Do we tithe to Euphemian?
Oh my god.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. We're gonna do it just to be safe. You feel a tug at your pocket. You are perceptive as ever. And you turn in time to just see Clotho going, hey, you dropped your coins and I put them back for you. So you're good? She has no idea it's you.
You sure you want to be doing that, lad? Lassie?
No. Wait, are you using your Cleon voice, right?
No,
Like
I am
or is it
not.
a disguise voice? He goes, oh, sorry. She goes, doing what? I just was putting back. I was being a good citizen.
Little birdie told me you'd made reforms in your life. I think maybe some of us are kept here on this earth to keep you on the straight and narrow. You might want to keep that in mind.
Where's your accent from?
Wouldn't you like to know?
And she's just gonna disappear slowly into the crowd.
When she turns away and looks back, I'm going to turn invisible.
You hear a voice in your head that says, and this pleases you. Valis, who is in human form, and she is looking nothing like the human form but from before. Just different skin tone, different hairstyle, everything, but just the absolute hottest fucking person in the world in that appearance. No one recognizes her. People hit on her and stuff, and she just ignores them because she's standing in the crowd watching you and smiling. She goes, "So this amuses you?"
It doesn't amuse you.
I didn't say that it didn't. That's what you're doing with your time.
Gotta keep yourself entertained somehow.
Very well. I appreciate that. There are artists that have offered to draw me. I'm going to take your advice and keep myself entertained. If you need me, message me.
Keep your options open. I've got a prospect that might interest you in the future.
Oh, yeah. And she walks down and just holds out her hands expectantly, and just people have no one she's met for. Just two people just immediately rush up, take her hands, and like guide her away to this art area. Just this woman this hot asking for like a chaperone doesn't need to wait 3 seconds to get it. Claire, is there anything else you'd like to do at this moment?
I think I'm basically going to party the night away incognito at around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to head down to the Dryad, and I'm going to take it out to sea. And I'm going to head course for the Isle of Yonder. And if Tammy will allow me, I think I'm going to get maybe 100 feet offshore when Kiki catches me.
Sounds good.
Let's pivot to Kiki then. Kiki, before you went there, before you catch him, what were you doing at the festival? What were you doing the day before, times before?
Basically, I would say that I'd kind of be trying to help out with some of the cleanups and the rebuilding, and talking to whomever could ensure that the Temple of the Gods does stay kept up and not let it get vandalized, because we want that to be kind of a lesson to everybody. Yes, okay, whatever happened, but
Mm-hmm.
just kind of still respect it and just use it as a lesson going forward. So just to make sure that that's taken care of.
Yeah.
And then I would just basically be partaking in some of the festivities with my friends. And then, of course, obviously, I'm assuming that Cleon and I would have spent some time together on and off as well. And then I would probably have suspected that he would be wanting to take off at some point. So let's say I've been kind of keeping an eye on the boat. And then as soon as I do see the Dryad taking off in the water, and then
You
just
dive
hop
in.
up and going without me.
I love this.
Well, I didn't want to commit you to anything, but I'm not really in the mood for festivities.
I prefer it that way too. I mean, I like the food. Everything else, the ruckus kind of gets annoying after a while. And I do always prefer your company anyway, so you're stuck with me for a bit. My calendar's wide open.
Next stop, the Isle of Yonder.
Sounds good to me.
And over the next little while, I think the plan is that I'm going to, with Kiki's help, revamp the Great Library there into a basically a orphanage and a school.
This is good.
And while he's doing his book stuff, I can go and spend some time with the centaurs and, do some little bit of battle exercises. More like physical activity, more so than actual defend yourself, because potentially we don't need to really do that anymore, but you never know. So making it kind of fun, but also practical.
Dealing with the centaurs, battling with
And I mean,
Fallen.
with Starlight, of course, because she's sort of following me.
Starlight swooping along, and Fallen sparring with you. Fallen will tell you, and he'll just be like, I don't know why you think I need training. I was at the Battle of Mitros. I helped save the world, bro.
As I trip him. Yeah, totally. You were there. Yeah.
Um, maybe I could teach you some things sometimes if you want. I don't know.
Yep.
You get up, I knock him, and, are you battling with the other centaurs, Nessa?
I mean, if she's come along, I don't know if she has come back here or if she and Lorius are off doing other stuff.
To the Isle of Yonder? I think
I'd assume they probably come and visit to...
if Reed is open, if Cleon is opening an orphanage, Lorius and Nessa are absolutely there. Absolutely there. And Lorius would be teaching children right away, a teacher immediately.
The art of
Nessa.
seduction can't start early enough.
You teach him poetry and history and communication and song and also sharing your feelings, I think is where he begins.
See, we've got the 4 houses. We've got magic, we've got music, we've got martial, we've got monastic.
Excellent. Nessa might join you for a fight once, and she goes, well, if everyone else is learning how to fight, can I maybe learn, like, a few things?
Absolutely.
All right, well, let's start. Where do we begin?
Well, have you ever had anybody come up behind you and, like, just grab you when you're not wanting?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, that's just, well, grab me how?
Well, in a way you're not expecting and potentially may not be wanting at that.
Oh, not
particular
wanting.
time.
No, is that a thing that happens?
All the time. It could happen to men, women, whatever.
Oh.
Satyrs, minotaurs. You have to respect people's boundaries because not everybody is very welcome to this. So if you are, in an instant, not wanting that, here is how you would react
Oh,
to such
okay.
advances.
Okay. And she teach her some things, and she goes, all right, well, here, try and come at me. Let me try this. Are you gonna charge her?
Oh, fuck yeah.
You charge her. You get like 10 feet away from her, and she just freezes up, and she goes, Alorius, Cleon, she's attacking me. And it's like, Lorius is fucking there. And he goes, my dear, did you request this? And she goes, well, I'm gonna take a break. And she just like heads back. Volan puts his hand on your shoulder and goes, takes a lot for them to learn. But we'll get there. Oh god! Callista. Hold on one second. Callista. Did you want to do anything at the festival? Or did you want to skip? Okay, what do you want to do at the festival?
I imagine that at the festival, Kyra and I kind of do the inverse of Krayrin. I think that I go to after we've done our after we've done our big retelling, because obviously, when we unveil the murals, I go to Cockerbee's and I get her a really nice ring.
She's going to love this.
And then we have a big blowout ceremony, like Valis levels of extravagance, where we actually do the whole big shebang with all of Mitros, and I finally give her the big ceremony she wanted.
Yes.
And then I think we kind of make it about us a little bit.
Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
And then I think I spend the rest of the time with Bulbug's family.
Bulbug?
Bulbug's family, like staying with his like immediate family, on the opposite side of the city than where I used to stay.
Kyra, in this ceremony, is a human for all of it until the end. When they say you may now kiss one another. And she goes, or, hear me out, turns into a dragon, swoops you up, and just flies out. It is a plot twist, and you were blessed to see it, she says to the people below.
Your beautiful train and your veil just kind of like
Mhm.
flapping behind.
Mm.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
and I fully commit to the bit, prestidigitation or thaumaturgy or whatever spell you want to use, minor illusion, just
Mhm.
glitter, sparkles everywhere.
And meanwhile, having dinner with Bulbug's family, and dinner with them, and someone's like, one of his sisters is like, "Hey, Bulbug, help me carry up this cask up here." And he goes, "Oh, I can't. I'm my arm." And she goes, "How long are you gonna use that excuse for?" He looks at Callista, he goes, "Well, kind of for the rest of my life, I was thinking." And you hear her just go, "All right."
I just like make a big fuss out of like rubbing his arm and like kind of like poor babying him a little bit.
Yeah. He goes, "Thanks, it feels good. Did I ever tell you that I fought at the end of days?"
I mean, I'd love to hear it again.
Yeah. Well, see, you understand I wasn't supposed to be there. And he leans back and he goes, "But this beautiful satyr came out of nowhere, saved my life. Everything changed then. You know, back before I was retired." And what from the room you hear? If you hear from the other room, just go, "You're not so broken that you can't help with the dishes and the serving of the food." And he goes, "He's right." And he just gets up and he goes, "All right." He goes, "All right, I'll bring back something for you." He heads out. This is the domestic life now. Bulbug being essentially a retired war veteran in this scene, and still here, still wildly in love with you, very much retiring joyfully to this life between the campaigns.
I think
Callista?
I also would ask people, anyone who like wanted to pay tribute to Callista at all, I would ask them to bring gemstones for Ismene.
Ismene sorts out all of the gemstones between good enough and not good enough, but doesn't tell you that. She presents them to you as your share in her tax.
Oh, these are lovely.
Thank you. You deserved some.
You're so generous.
Yes. Do I get a reward for my generosity?
Of course. You can have as many as you want.
Thank you. And if you say that, she is just going to begin to take back all of them unless you stop her.
I'll keep this one and I'll just pick up the absolute ugliest one I can see.
Mother.
Yes.
And she takes another one and nudges it towards you. I do not want you to be poor.
Okay, Callista actually starts crying.
I am sorry. And she takes that one back and just
you reminded me of someone.
Oh.
I understand. Was it a good memory?
Yeah, it was a great memory.
Then I deserve tribute, correct?
Yes.
And there goes the last of your gems.
Yep.
Is there anything you have in the plans for the future in the coming month?
I mean, I'm just gonna attend whatever these crazy kids have for me.
We are approaching the final scene of this campaign. Cleon and Kiki, there's no wrong answer here, but would you attend the renewal of the vows between Krarin and Sima?
Yeah, assuming we were invited.
Hey, the gang's all here. You Krarin hear a voice that says, "It's quite a gathering you have, nephew." Moxina, not in a hood or hiding anymore, but in this full nobleman's like toga with her this sort of cloth covering the snakes, more as a decoration than stealth. She looks at you, she says, "This is a large number of people."
Just the important ones.
I haven't been with this many in a while, especially. Oh. And your mother comes in, Kraven's mother comes in and walks by and she goes, "Well, there had to be a time that we were going to have to get together. And it seems that, after saving the world is as good a time as any. I'm glad you can make it out there for that." And Moxie says, "I tried to be here just in time for the battle." And the mom goes, "Yeah, yes, I know, but understand. But the final battle happened before you could get there." And Moxie goes, "You say that like it's an excuse." No, I'm just observing.
Sounds like sisters,
Yeah.
honestly.
Moxina just says she's never understood my methodology. And your mom
Well-
stops and says, "Go on."
This is how family works, Auntie. This is my family, as I gesture to Callista, Cleon, and Kiki. And you are my family as well.
And she goes, "Been a strange time." And your mother goes, "You have a wonderful family, Krarin." She bends over, kisses you on the forehead. Your
Thanks,
dad
Mom.
goes, "I've never really been good with words, but I mean, you know that I'm proud of you, right?"
Can you be proud of these guys too? I don't think
Oh,
I'd be
yes,
who I
yeah.
am without them.
Yeah, no, I'm proud of all of you. You're all amazing. Hi.
I know.
Hello. Hi.
We had a pretty good
Um,
kid here.
Yeah.
Well, not at the beginning. Whatever.
There was some
Him once.
rough edges that needed to be rounded off first.
Oh, he
I
can
killed
be-
him once to get him to see reason. Hmm.
Well, I hope he saw it.
Oh yeah,
He's still here, isn't he?
he loves people
Oh.
now.
Ugh. Remember when you put hearts around me and stuff? That was shit.
You would
Ugh.
talk about love
Heart-
and make him practically vomit.
Hearts,
was
I do
great.
it now.
Throw hearts around him now. And Nessa goes, "Oh, are we doing this?" And summons a bunch of rose petals to fall around you. She goes, "I thought it was going to be later, but we'll do it now." And Kyra just goes, "Oh no, this is it. And she and she just whirled this whirlwind of sky and petals swoops up around you. No, wait, God damn it. I can't do that anymore. Kyra doesn't have magic anymore. So Kyra's just going to come in and go, "Oh my gosh, are we doing this?" And she's going to tackle you, give you this big squeeze.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Enough.
Let's go. She
I'm
goes, "All
tapping
right,
out.
fine.
Tapping out.
Fine."
Okay.
She goes, she looks around, she goes, "I beat him in a foot race once." And
Isn't it more than once, Kyra?
oh yeah, but then he got me. I mean, he cheated, but it was really cool the way that he cheated because Cleon was Euphemian back then. They were out in the fields. This is right before we were attacked by a bunch of the so-called Dragonlords. That was a really painful day. But the point is, they found this way to channel their magic together. I have to tell.
Hey, Cleon, I need a drink. Can we just go and drink?
Yes, that sounds
Thank you.
wonderful.
Thank you.
All of you celebrating this day. Is there anything else you want to do before I send this off?
I think I'm going to
Reaction.
present to the others and sort of explain to them now what I've been doing on the Isle. We've got room, we've got place if you want to join us. Always looking for teachers.
Are you okay with other friendly NPCs being there?
Yeah.
Just because, the irony of that is that I also wanted to have children sent off to that island, but for an entirely different reason.
Well, at least we're making use of the knowledge that's still stored there.
Yes, I suppose.
I mean, hey, you've already got a room, right?
Did you touch my room?
Only the first time. I'm
help you with some-
afraid it needs some fairly major structural work before anybody can actually live inside the building that's there right now, so...
And he's gonna, gesture and say, well, you're all very knowledgeable, but there's still going to be people that need to represent the best of Lutheria and Sidon for historical purposes. I could teach that if you need that education spread.
There's all sorts of room. More than welcome. I think it's important that we all keep in mind what started all of this in the first place.
Marcus says, are you going to be teaching philosophy and abstractuals, or are you going to be focusing entirely on the mundanities of the history and maths and things that can be comprehended by grade schoolers?
Well, for the moment, the majority of our students are grade schoolers, so...
Oh, disappointing.
However, we will keep you in mind if you want to come back when they get a bit older.
Appreciate the offer. Crayer, do you want to go work there?
I mean, if you need a teacher to sub, I can come by and, I don't know, do, like, communication or something dumb. I don't know. I could do that.
I mean, the whole point of this is to bring out the best in all the students, no matter what their strengths are.
So I can punch them.
Well, don't punch them, but, perhaps teach them to punch.
I guess I could do that. It'll just be fun to, punch some toddlers, I think.
Oh, yes.
I'll probably get hit by somebody. I'm just going to assume
Is that an option?
We're not punching small children. The larger
Fine.
ones, perhaps, but...
Okay, fine. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I can make that work.
Would,
Melissa, are you going to word? Sorry?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I would say, because I was having NPCs peek in, I wanted to make sure that I also call on the PCs. Callista, would you like to work at this school?
I mean, bunch of orphans. I can't say no.
Kyra goes, I don't want to be rude, but that is so many tragic backstories in one place.
I know.
They're gonna go somewhere. They're gonna do something great.
Oh. And we have to help make them understand why that can build toward an even better story, right?
Yes. Oh my god, this is great.
You just hear in the background, hey, I think I get to punch some kids, man.
Oh, goes sweet. Gives you a fist bump.
I'm going to.
Seba goes, that cannot possibly be what he said.
Would Valis be here for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valis, let me catch you up. Valis is going to sound brutal where we are right now because we're so happy. Valis is deeply ashamed of how her reign ended, but cannot help but want to be the hottest hottie of all. So almost every single time that you guys see her, she is in a different, absolutely banging human form. Because she wants to both be stealth and also constantly noticed.
What a conundrum.
I mean, respect.
Well, since she's here, I'm going to go up to her. I assume you've heard what we've started.
Yes. You began a school, and it sounds like it has promise and that you'll need to watch Krayarin and Chandris.
How does the title of headmistress sound?
Oh.
I hope to make you proud of what I accomplish.
I'm sure you will.
I am... Thank you for giving me more consideration and another chance.
We all need to get a second chance. And if you fail that, maybe a third one.
I believe Krayarin was tried 4.
The real important part is that we never stop trying to aspire.
Wise words. She holds out her hand to allow you to guide her to the others.
As they approach, they just hear Callista going, well, are you sure you can handle being on yonder again?
Is it to Chandris or to...
To Kyra.
Kyra. And she goes, well, I'm sure that I'll have to, do some... It'll be a little much, but there's, so many books there. It's going to be worth it. It's just going to be the boat ride over, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
Chandris goes, only some of the art there is defaming you. And she goes, oh, only some of it.
We'll keep up the stuff that makes Aster look bad.
Chandris goes, well, that's a given. She goes, thank you.
We're gonna make the academy look like a shithole.
All of you discuss your plans for the future of Yonder, and of the children of Thylea, of the future themselves, of your friends, your spouses, and your partners. Thylea was never, in any way, ever the same after what took place in this battle. And for the most part, that's a good thing. It's a wonderful thing. Valis was right, Cleon had wise words. We can fail so many times, and we can always aspire to be better and to be greater. Is a lesson that is passed on for years to come. And that is where we end our campaign.
Oh, you guys, that's like 2 years. Honestly.
We did it!
Yay!
Let's do it again.
Hey, my
You level
eyes
up to
are
level 14?
dry.
All of you level up to level 14.
Woo!
Wow.
I might make some adjustments to your characters between them. Thank you all for coming,
Yes, thank you everybody.
watching the
Oh my
stream. We
God.
appreciate this.
Thank you
This
for joining
concludes
us on this huge journey.
I might regret this, but is there anybody that we do care about that we lost?
Yeah, I have to know.
I don't think so, because I think that many of them were forcefully retired. Fallen, Chandris, Bullbug. I think a lot of them are done adventuring.
Too old
I
for
don't
this
think-
shit.
Yeah, basically. I didn't feel good about the possibility of killing any of them off screen. I did my Morden rant about Mass Effect before. I considered having Bullbug die in a really dramatic scene off to the side, but I felt like even if I gave it pomp and circumstance, it wouldn't have been fair to you guys. That's the softy in me.
He's only
100.
named. That's all.
101 episodes,
101
everybody.
episodes, guys, for 2 years. Essentially.
So, my plan for next week is, I think there's some things we need to talk about between sessions, about what your character's been up to, because the next campaign takes place years later, and I let you guys narrate a couple months to get into the rhythm of it, but we are going to figure out what you guys did in those next few years. And we'll figure that out. Oh, also, sorry, post-credits scene. Because Harkus speaks to Versi. And he says, well, I'm just saying that the improbability is incredibly high. It doesn't make much sense. And Versi says, I understand what you're saying. But I don't debate or defend my visions. I simply state them. And he says, well, yes, but I mean, the ages have changed. The beliefs have changed. I mean, they're gone after all. They've left. And Versi says, I saw what I saw, Harkus. Please explain, what do you mean? How do the heroes of Thylea become gods? And that's where we're going to end this.
Wow, guys. How
What?
emotional.
What? I'm not. I'm so surprised.
I know we're still gonna play. And we're still gonna play as whatever. Maybe we'll see whatever, but I am really emotional right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
Oh my
Me
god.
too.
I lost my heart. I'm not.
This is yeah. Next session will be. I'll talk to you guys about what we want to do about it, because I feel like there's some things to discuss, and I don't want to just make next week like session 1 of the new campaign. By the way, if you're listening at home watching, technically we're at the halfway point of Odyssey and the Dragonlords, but as I've said several times in past, the second half is so dramatically different that I feel very much more comfortable framing them as 2 separate campaigns with a similar cast list. I guess we should wrap it up. I have been your GM, Ben Competence. This has been wonderful. Does anybody else have anything they want to say?
Did our
Love
lawyer
you
survive?
Yeah.
Who was the lawyer?
Fatima?
Fatima?
The lawyer?
The lawyers are. I think that there is. I think there is a justice named as Fatima the Arbiter, who oversees a lot of the lottery in Mitros.
That's
She
lovely.
will be canon in the next campaign.
Lovely.
I just want to say thank you to everybody who stuck around with us week
Yes.
after week, helping us out. For God's sakes, that
for
helped so
all
much.
of the blesses, 100% for
Mhm.
everything you guys have done. Thank you. Thank you for
I think-
being with us.
I think we're at a point. I think there might have been like another character death without the audience at this point.
Oh, I think
I don't
that's
know,
very
I'm-
Maybe
likely.
a couple. A couple?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Mm.
you guys help keep us going. So
Week after
thank you.
week. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for being with us.
And everybody here is so awesome. Ben, Ellie,
Love
Reed,
you,
Jen, and me.
everybody.
Yeah.
Yes, you.
All right. Well,
Alrighty.
Next
I
week,
guess-
guys.
I'll start out with these fuckers. What we're gonna do, and then I'll see you guys next week, or maybe the week after. I don't know. I'm just making this up as I go. Good night, everybody.
Good
Good night,
night.
everybody.
Bye.
Love you all.
Love you all.